My name is Heather Coco Sensa Coco Chanel YSL Mrs. Smith. Where is Dylan? Inmate Y12173. Putting on makeup, ticket stacked. Says she's working, never that. Working is just not my jam. Rainbow mom with a master plan. Cadillac CTS, she blew up. Says it's stolen, sold for bucks. Team had to go crazy in her eyes. Calls a gang stalking nationwide. Tesla glare, headlights blink. Come in me, plate stalking is what she thinks. United States of Illinois. Crazy making curated lies. Stealing all of my stuff, spies. Fake eviction notice, surprise. United States of Illinois. Remo mom, cyborg mind, nefarious. The voices amplify.
Shout out to Alyssa and her mom.
Twins gone fast, text the boss. Sent the pic, that job was lost. Pregnant again in Chicago snow. Tinted Belmont toilet, no. I'm being tech box, can't you see? Held in a tent, conspiracy. Yacht club power extension cord. Hair dryer heat, fuck the law. They stole my kid. She screams online. A newborn in a tent. She's out of her mind. United States of Illinois. Healthcare expert beyond compare. Turkey mini loaf aroma in the air. They won't let me talk to my kids, unfair. United States of Illinois. Butter filters and ear tube mic noise. Look alive, investors hear my voice. Make it make sense, paranoid. Savior making faces at the cam. Gold pumps on, thinks he's glam. Eyebrows gone, that smile's a shame. Tight pants cutting off blood to the brain. Dresses like a lady, struts real proud. Thinks it's sweet made weed legal, what a clown. Doppelganger X, which one's real? Savior's got a button, what's the deal? What is going on in his head?
Shout out to Dolly Parton.
¿Cómo es en este pinche mundo que una mujer está llorando, gritando, llamando a la pinche policía y nunca vienen? Pero cuando está raining outside, tengo mucho frío, no tengo fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. They stole all my fucking socks. Arrested, screaming, losing her shit. Don't take my mom bracelets, legit. Botox attack, half her face. They broke in and injected meat case. Pooping in her toilet again. Files police reports to the end. Feel like the kid's name scrambled tight. None of them is shit, she's not too bright. Says they remotely make her piss in her car. Excuse me, miss. United States of Illinois. I wanna file charges on everybody. Where are my sponsors? Somebody. United States of Illinois. Pancakes and duster. It's a turn up.
Welcome to the stream, you guys. How's it going? Let me turn that thing off there. Blah. Blah. Look, I have everything ready. Have everything ready today. So she gave us 3 hours? 3 hours and 9 minutes. I think we could probably do it. If not, then maybe we'll split it into 2 hours. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. That's not the right button. Oh no.
Well, among this demographic,
now it is.
it's very clear that they do not have
Yeah,
rich
Xavier
people,
the Pooh.
number one, or their rich people are scumbags. They do not feed everyone, so they allow some people to starve in the street. They have formally changed my husband's body shape from skinny and lean to...
When was Xavier ever skinny and lean? Maybe when they very, very first met? I guess he was kind of lean, I guess. I didn't really see his stomach. Xavier has an interesting build, like the honeypot build. So, I mean, I don't think he was ever thin then. Timothy, thank you for the jewels. just as 102 joules. I don't know what the thing for the 100.
Pot shape like this, like someone is possibly doing something to him.
I'm going. Bye.
And okay, I'm not done. Okay, I'm not done.
I don't know what she mean. If she's not done with the conversation, if she's not done with the relationship, she's not done in general. She's never done. She's never going to be done with Xavier.
So he looks like a Winnie the Pooh character, literally. They intermittently change his identity and the way that he discusses things. And
He was walking in the background there too. Sorry, I was reading chat, but look, you see him back there? I didn't notice that at first, but he's back there. He's like right there. Just going back and forth. Like, look what he does. He goes this way, and then he goes back this way, and then Heather's looking at him in the rearview mirror.
So he looks like a Winnie the Pooh character, literally.
He looks the same. He literally looks the same to me that he's always looked like.
Intermittently change his identity and the way that he discusses things and speaks to me and make him like a lesbian, which I'm not attracted to.
Like a lesbian. Marissa, thank you for becoming a good little angel.
All whatsoever. They're not allowing him to wear any sort of clothing that is conducive with or in alignment with his role as a husband, his gender as a male, his sexual identity as heterosexual. And then they're making him have this weed that smells like it's some sort of very harsh, gross chemical. Like it smells like you want to kill yourself when odor comes around you. Like it's awful.
It's probably not weed.
I don't want to live here ever again. There's no life for me here. They don't even allow Xavier and I to feel love with
I did. Back in June, I got a haircut, yeah.
one another. They don't allow us to sleep together, to hold each other,
In
to
secret.
be physically intimate, nor do they allow it with anyone else. They allow people to stir up the emotion of love or the potential of love within your soul and falsely misrepresent themselves as someone who might be able to bring you love or solutions or support. And that person always shows up as part of a group, as part of a demographic. So maybe it's 3 or 4
Demographic. It's always with the demographic, okay.
people, maybe it's 2 people, maybe it's an employer group. Then after that person makes you these implied gestures of grandeur, they disappear.
I don't think that is that how you say it? Grandeur? It's grandeur, right? Grandeur?
There's
Grandeur.
dates, there's no activities, there's no any fucking thing. There's nothing. It's just all fucking fake. You walk by the restaurants, the people are sitting there not eating. Some people are eating, not many.
They haven't got their food yet, dude. They're ordering? I don't know. They're waiting for the check. You know the things you do in a restaurant? It's probably she's been to restaurants recently.
And they're giving Xavier bags full of garbage, actual literal garbage to eat. Big bags full of garbage. And for whatever reason, they think that it's acceptable to then offer it to me the next day. So they're
Xavier's done with this garbage, Heather. You want some of it? I don't want this garbage. It's all the cheeseburgers are wet.
starving me or only allowing me to eat in certain circumstances. There's no one around me that's helping me with anything. I've applied to numerous restaurants, management capacity jobs. I went on an interview to work as a fucking hot dog maker at a hot dog stand.
Hot dog maker, but she didn't get the job.
That
They said she was bougie.
is how non-bougie, they keep calling me bougie, because I speak proper English and don't want to hear songs about spreading open your sister's friend's asshole and fucking her with your guy. Doesn't make me
I don't know what song that is.
bougie. Okay, we have a different set of understandings and standards for the world. You're gross, disrespectful, and awful, and I'm not. What the fuck?
I think she might be. She might be a little disrespectful and awful.
No, has nothing to do with bougie. Then they've got Xavier going out, but never going out. So he's like up
What do you mean? What does that even mean? JLo, thank you for being a member for a whole year.
all night in normal spirits. You know, he looks like a dude. He's flirting. He's talking to everyone, but I don't have anyone to speak to. I'm not allowed to go out there and try to date people. I'm not
Do you want to date people? Like other people? Just go and do it.
allowed to
I don't think anyone would want to date you or listen to you, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe you'll find another Xavier.
look for a husband. I have to be in this committed relationship with Dylan, who I haven't seen since 2021, but
You're not in a committed relationship with him. It's like she forgot what the fuck she was talking about right at this moment and just goes into Dylan.
God forbid he have to fucking defend himself in the line of fire. I'm his wife only so that I could defend his fucking position, share all the information that he doesn't want to share. Lewis, Orlando, haven't seen them since 2021 also.
They're your exes.
Haven't seen
And you don't see your kids, so why would you see them?
kids since, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago. 3 days already it's been. 3 fucking days that I haven't been able to speak with my children on Facebook video. 3 days. Then my husband is intermittently walking from wherever the fuck he's laying on the sidewalk. Here he is currently. Now, but mind you, he wasn't here. I came here. They woke me up this morning trying to make me urinate on myself, literally.
Again, you guys.
I had to race away at like 4:30 in the fucking morning to prevent myself from urinating on myself. I come here first thing because this is where Xavier says he'll be.
She doesn't show us Xavier here. Where's the thing? Heather.
He was nowhere to be found. I'm beeping
There's his cart.
and beeping and beeping. I'm laying on the horn calling his name, Xavier, Xavier. He usually calls me or stays with me every night. I haven't slept alone in nearly 5 years. So this is really fucked up. You know, it's not a situation that you want to be going through with someone.
It's a nefarious coleslaw. She needed to pee. Okay, that's obviously not a normal human thing. That's just a Heather Gillespie targeted individual thing.
Alone by yourself. Winter's about to get here. It's going to be cold.
Winter's coming.
And,
Xavier, expedite the process.
Expect the caucus.
Hurry up! Here's Norman! Xavier!
At Wearby Seek super chatted $4.99 for diapers in case they remotely target your bladder next.
Thank you, BCG. Thank you for the 5. Have you seen that live, BCG? When they go out on the nightclub, a night on the town, to that gay club, and she's just screaming at him the whole night, screaming at him to get in the car, out of the car, and then when they're in the club, he was in the washroom for too long, so she was screaming at him, looking at the position of his feet. He's like, I can tell he's not pooping by the position of his feet. And then she told some gal that she was going to kill Xavier. That was a crazy night. Oh, and they were both really drunk.
I am very eager for solutions to present themselves. The higher authority tells me every goddamn fucking day that I'll never have to go through this again. I told them I was at saturation point about 7 years ago. So if we need to rewind, we could start with David Shepard.
Angie, thank you for the marshmallow.
Detective David Shepard grabbing me from driving in the vehicle with my ex-husband Lewis's mom.
Or he had like cocaine or something. And then he said, "You're going to follow the lurkers around." And she had to sit down with, I forget what it is. I can't remember the name of it. Some kind of Chicago dish.
Tells me that I need to hang around Arnett.
If you want caffeine, not cocaine.
At Jared the Wise super chatted $2.
Only have cocaine.
He's just a dragger bro, a lingerer. Freedom.
Freedom! That's a good sub too. She's a dragger, bro. And then says something else, and then someone walks by and she's like, "Oh, excuse me, sir. Jared, thank you for the 2.
Some guy named Fluid, some guy named Tick, some guy named Dylan, some guy named, and
My husband, some guy named Dylan.
in the blank, starts telling me all these guys' names, right? Cadillac Joe, all these fucking guys. I don't know these guys at all. I had met these guys maybe once in passing with some lady named Erin who worked not even.
Oh, okay, so that's who Aaron is. Aaron, she met the lurkers with Aaron that one time, and then David Shepard pulled her over and was like, "You're gonna work for me now as a mole."
Healthcare, but they gave her my identity and brought her to school so that she could fucking speak about her 4 kids. Then they needed to get me pregnant with a 4th child so that on the line and in audio while they're making music, everyone could be fucking confused about who's got 4, who's got 3. They both work in healthcare. She's in administration. She's
DJ Alien Hippie is on the line now, apparently.
in nursing. Well, is she the nurse or is she the administrator? Who knows? My head's spinning. And this entire fucking collusion that's been going on for 10 goddamn years.
Did you forget head spinning yet? The new narrative, it's all coming together, though. I've never heard of Aaron before in my life.
And I report and give a play-by-play over and over and over. And I say, you know what? If you don't, here's the thing. If I'm here, no, Officer Shepard, Detective Shepard, I can't fucking follow these people around and tell you what fucking types of crimes they're up to. No, I cannot. Number 1, because I'm not a cop. Number 2, because I'm not on your payroll. Number
Basically the same, but because I'm not getting paid.
3,
And then she remembered she had kids, and she was like, that's actually number 1.
because I don't fucking care what they're doing. And number 4, because it's not safe and I have children. Actually, that one was number 1. So move that to the front of the list. It's not safe and
I don't know, she twisted her fingers around. It's goofy.
children. From that understanding, which is all true, this is all factual. I told them all this shit. This is real. I could not tell a lie if I wanted to. All of the shit that I fucking
Why can't she lie?
reported, I went straight to that group and I told them, hey, you guys, listen, I don't really know you like that, you know.
Timothy, thank you for the treat.
I know you.
Oh, she did a new post. What is this?
You're in a situation.
It's gonna be scary. She posted the thing that I was telling you guys about the other day with the miscarriage. She posted that again. And it didn't get taken down. It just got like this thing on it that says this might have something scary in it. Do you want to watch it? No one wants to watch it. Why the fuck is this still up? Anyways, don't go on the HLG VLA account. It's evil. It's evil on there. Don't go on there.
Whatever you've got going on. Listen, why don't I
Celebrate good times. That's not scary. And then we got, where's the other one? I don't know. I'll show you in a second.
My kids are with their father. Why don't I make a big tray of mustacholi, salad, meatball,
It's mozzarella.
Italian sausage, bring everybody over to my house. We'll have a big dinner, you know, family dinner, right?
You're not family with the lurkers.
All at my expense, all from my fucking.
Oh, she just uploaded her. We already watched her audition for Coalition Marketing. She just re-uploaded it to another account. Okay, so it's nothing important.
All from my, pocket, all from my money, all from the shit that I have to pay for. I won't ask you for any money. I won't ask you for anything.
A round white pill emoji? What's a round white pill? Probably not. I mean, it's a narcotic. I don't know if YouTube, good old, we're cool guys YouTube, but like that, maybe? I don't know. What's a round white pill? Is that what Adderall is?
Let's go. Let's have a meal. I bring them. I make a meal. I have a sit down. I tell them, hey, look, there's a fucking detective. He's trying to force me to follow you around and tell him what you're up to. He says you're a drug and party and fraud group.
Drug party and fraud group.
I don't know anything about those things, but what I do know is I don't fucking want any problems. Not with you, not with the detective. They put me in jail.
She did, Diamond, yeah.
Me in jail. Do you understand me? Jail.
I think I understand.
The crackheads and the bitch. There was a bitch in jail with patches of hair missing, covered in blood because she stabbed her significant other or her sister or her mother.
Heather wasn't listening to that part.
And she's in there ghetto as fuck. Yeah, I fucking stabbed that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm sure they're gonna let me out on I-bond today. And the bitch got out.
It was Brooke.
I-bond. But I had to fucking wait in there for 3 days. 3 days for having a cellophane wrapper in my wallet for going to see Dylan.
Was it a dime bag? Did it have stuff in it?
You don't even get body searched when you're going to a non-contact visit. But I did.
Were you acting high as fuck? Were you bringing contraband in? Was Dylan being found with contraband on him? So they wanted to see where he was getting it from? Could be lots of reasons. You got searched. You had stuff on you. That's not fun. Like, I mean, that sucks, but don't bring drugs with you to jail visits? I think that's like common sense, right?
And then they threw me in jail. Jail. Cook County Jail. I have no criminal record. They throw it away after they're done fucking harming me and breaking me down mentally, spiritually, and financially, taking any and everything that they can fucking get from me. But it doesn't mean that I didn't go through it still. How do you explain that my mother's best friend from high school's adopted brother, Bobby,
I never really tried to follow that before. My mother's best friend's adopted something? That's a lot of things, degrees of separation. What the? She's jealous of this person, though, because they got, like, restitution or money because they were assaulted at summer camp or something. And then she's like, oh, she just slept with her counselor and she got money for it. Why can't I get money? And it's like, what? It's crazy. It's crazy the way her mind works.
to a rehab, had sex with one of the counselors, and then sued them for sexual harassment and got paid $91,000. How do you explain that? But I have been being extorted and sexually harassed by this fucking Detective Shepard, inviting me to goddamn concerts and asking me to follow around this party group. And then what they did at that Weston's visit.
What did that, like, blow your cover? I want you to follow around this party group. Do you want to come to a concert with me, though? What if the party group sees us together at the concert? It's not a party concert. It's just, you know, a chill concert. Like, what? We're seeing Miles Davis or something?
Are you and Xavier swingers? What dick size do you like?
I don't let that happen.
So in order for me to have a healthy sexual relationship with my husband, I have to disclose to some random third party what size penis I enjoy being intimate with?
No one would have asked her that at the place.
I'm confused. While my son was on my lap and I haven't seen him since that day, my son. And then they charged me with civil contempt.
It'd be crazy if, like, she tried to be a stand-up comedian after this, but she's not doing comedy. She's just...
But they don't want me
This is what she says.
to go crazy, you know? They don't
How can I get people to listen?
want me to do anything wrong. They want me to hold it together. Starve me. Keep me in isolation.
And you thank you for that, though.
Don't even permit me access or conversation or communication with my children.
She stopped following the rules, and she didn't... I don't know. She got the phone locked somehow. The only one she could communicate with the DCFS. She didn't, like, contact them and say, hey, my phone's locked. Here's my new number or anything like that. She's just like, I don't even care anymore. Blah, 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 blah. And Melissa, thank you for... Is it Melissa? Melissa? Or Melissa? I don't know. But thank you for the 5 memberships.
Put my husband on the fucking curb on the side of the street. But also, if I'm here looking for him, he's not anywhere to be found. He's nowhere. I came here. They woke me up at 4:30 in the morning after telling me all night that Xavier's fucking around with multiple other women. They said, quote unquote, and this is a direct quote, these bitches are hot to trot. They keep asking, where's Xavier? Xavier has the drugs. Xavier has the bitches. Xavier has the money.
Everything but a home and, like, common sense and a head on his shoulder, you know?
Xavier has
Timothy, thank you for the heart.
apartment at 1244 North Stone. I come here to where his cart is locked up and he's nowhere to be.
She posted this? Not guilty. 50. Not 50 guilty? I don't know. Are they charging you with something again, Heather?
I beep like this. Can you hear it? It's loud. Multiple times. I yell his name. Xavier! Xavier! He's nowhere to
I like how she does the expression too. The angry Xavier!
be found. Nowhere. Nowhere to be found. They
I
take
wonder why.
over his free will. They put him in wherever the fuck they want him, whatever job that they give him other than be a stand-up man and husband. And
It's like she can't comprehend Xavier having free will and doing something because he wants to do it, because he's sick of her. It has to be someone's taking him over and moving him around and stuff, specifically to mess with Heather's day. What?
and bother, you know? And then they just allow these people to fuck with me, you know, to fuck with me for money, to fuck with me for whatever the fuck they want from me, to drain my gas, to make it appear as though my nose is bright red when it's not.
It is, though. I thought it was just because she's crying, so she has to blow her nose. Is it for something nefarious? Is it a nefarious reason?
Fun of me on camera, off of camera, in all ways, you know, to make me literally wake up wishing I was dead. Every fucking morning I open my eyes and I say, if you're going to abuse me all day again, do me a favor and just let me stay sleeping. Please, just don't even wake me up.
So she's abusing herself? I don't know. You drive around. You can't find Xavier, right? And that's the only person who you talk to? You just went on about not being able to talk to anyone, even your family. So who's abusing you? It's like... I don't know, man. I know she's like really far gone, but she has to make better decisions or try, like, go reach out for help. She thinks she's perfect, but would a perfect person be like in this situation? Probably not.
Wrinkles in my face, then I have a flat forehead. Xavier's dressed like a Pollock, but he just wasn't here 5 minutes ago. I drove here first. This is where I came. He was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. I went somewhere else. I called him, nowhere to be found. Then he says he was out until 3 a.m. and then they gave him a bag of Taco Bell. Because he can't get in the fucking car and sit in the back seat and make sure that I'm okay. I hate you people so much, so fucking much. I am not a federal.
Listen.
I'm the one who has a mental health problem. I have been calling my attorney, Ellen Sidney Wise, every single fucking day.
Every day.
Every fucking day. Every day.
Every day.
At super chatted $4.99. Just a little late on a crazy week.
It is pretty crazy. Thank you for the 5 jacks.
I am not an investigator. You have not given me a single fucking paycheck. You have been working me and using me and abusing me for way too long. I have gone to the literal strip club to try to find out what is happening. There's no one. There's no activity. There's nothing.
Wait, to be a mole? I thought she was trying to get a job at the strip club. I mean, she says, you think I want to work at the strip club? Maybe she was going to be a mole at the strip club by working there, but there's no illegal activity going on? I just thought in my brain, there's no one there. No one could tell her what's going on. That's just big. She walked in and started doing her rhetoric. What's going on? What's going on? They're like, I don't know. They come back during business hours, like the middle of the day.
You think I want to work as a stripper at this stage of my life? I don't. But I would
You were mad. You said they wouldn't hire you.
gladly, 1,000%, 1,000,000% go and do that before I would voluntarily spend one more fucking night without a safe place to live. I want to indict everyone involved in this. If you're confused, if you haven't been understanding what I've been saying for the last 6 years, I would like everyone involved to be indicted on federal charges of being fucking kidnapping, hostage
Being kidnapping.
taking, collusion, RICO, scumbag pieces of fucking shit.
Who? Who exactly? Everyone. I'd like to see how they're trying to run the world, you know? If everybody goes to jail and they were just like, okay, Heather, Chicago's yours now, she would wreck it. Everything would go to shit. Buildings would crumble. Kidnapping.
I married a heterosexual man
No.
with a high sex
You also didn't marry him either, so like.
drive, who loves me, who loves to massage me, who loves to be kind to me, who loves to get me gifts and food and all
That's what I was thinking for the party hat.
sorts of things. Do you remember the last time Xavier got me any fucking thing? I don't. But I do recall that I've been paying.
I'd said this before. It's a cheeseburger. He got you the cheeseburger. But I don't know. If he got you that book, he stole you that book. That really nice book, remember? Like it was about Coco Chanel, right? There's a real Coco Chanel, right? Not just her. And Xavier got a book.
Nobody likes hard seltzer. Everyone prefers that shit flat.
She was like,
Fucking
don't say you
me.
stole it.
Who the fuck? Oh, yes, please, the bubbles in my water. Get the fuck out of here. Whoever woke up and said, I think I'd like to feel bloated today.
Her fancy
Sounds like
voice.
a great idea. Let's put some goss in my beverage.
At Patty Cat Bebop super chatted $2.14. Heather hates her smiling face with hearts. What has Ashley got for us?
Ashley got I should get some weak ones. I should turn the weaker ones off. Had the newer ones rolling. There's like falafel in there and stuff. Ryan, thank you for this crazy controller guy too.
For all
You guys are awesome.
his food,
pressed
the
the
roof
wrong
above
button.
his head, all of our bills, transporting us to these visits for 2.5 years.
See, I was impressed.
There are
At
more-
one point, I was impressed Heather got a car again. Heather was indoors. Heather wasn't posting to social media. Heather may have lost her kid, but she was still visiting him. Now it's all fucking back to the way it was before. She's gonna lose her car next, and it's gonna get crazier.
Men than women in the world. Way more men than women. That's why there are so many gay guys and not that many lesbians.
I don't even know what that means. And how do we know that? There's a lot of lesbians.
With that being said, I'm fucking beautiful and I'm smart and I'm talented and I'm kind and I'm creative and I have an amazing fucking resume. And this is not living. You haven't fucking let me live in years.
She's just on a posting
And
spree.
they're forcing me to discuss it because I choose to ignore all the things that they've been doing that are actual repeats of the one Heather GEE Instagram account and the way that they've been harassing me and stalking me since that stupid fucking show
They're
came out.
causing me to have to urinate. They are
Look at that.
remotely, with robotics, making me have to use the restroom at inopportune times when it is almost impossible. They have remotely forced me to urinate on myself in my
With
car
robotics.
remotely.
At LococoComChuffertonIsle super chatted $10. Heather is headed for the tent. Amazing how all of a sudden she isn't getting tickets.
Yeah, what's up with that? Do you think she was getting them on purpose or what? I seen I think it was Sheriff of Nottingham short that said that she only owes like 1,000 or something now. I don't know if that's including like the other payment plans and stuff. One of them's paid off until October. I figured when she lost the apartment, she just paid off a bunch in advance or something. And I was like, that's very responsible of her. So by the higher authority keeps telling her the car's paid off until like October, not forever, but I don't know. It's almost like that was all self-inflicted on purpose for some weird reason. Also, thank you for the 10 logo.
But they did the same thing. Some guy came up to Xavier and he had like one of those pop-up tents on his roof. He said,
Oh, Alex from the Wilderness. It's just, I don't know. It's so weird to me that someone introduced themselves as, hey, I'm Alex from the Wilderness. And it's even weirder that she thought that he was going to like save her. He was going to throw her in the back of the van and be like, okay, we're going to go live in the wilderness together. We're going to build a fucking treehouse mansion. Timothy, thank you for the thumbs up.
was Alex from the Wilderness and that he lives in
Fuck
Fox
this is.
Lake, but that he likes to go camping and he had a dog and he pops up this tent on his roof, and in my mind I'm like, this is it. He's gonna fucking escape me from here. I'm never gonna have to be raped again or harmed again or treated like shit again or be someone's after fucking thought.
Maybe Alex's dog is what triggered her memory about her dog, because she just pulled out the dog out of nowhere this week.
Lesbian Xavier's wife while the real Xavier goes and fucks some other bitch, or who knows what the fuck, sits in a jerk circle or sucking each other off or whatever fucking weird gay shit they're doing this year. God damn it.
Sorry, I don't know, that really got me. The first time I heard that, I was just like...
But no, you know, that was just, oh, hey, do you want to see my pop-up tent? Wow, this is really cool. Yeah, I could easily help at least 10 to 15 people with this extra side. Wow, that's pretty fucking dope, bro. Awesome. All right, well, I take my number down, but I'm never going to call you or text you or see if you're okay. The same thing as this other fucking...
The clip blew up and read it on the public breakout, so that's amazing. That's amazing. It's like, what was the... whatever gay shit they got going on this year? God damn it.
Yes, that's great.
It's like turning into Randy from South Park.
Xavier! Xavier!
At Jarrett the Wise super chatted $5. I heard that she might have a warrant. Tent might become bars. In the JAAAILLLL prohibited tent. Checkmark man police officer oncoming police car.
Prohibited tent? I didn't know she had a warrant. Does she have a warrant? I feel like we should be able to see that in, like, on the online. What does she have a warrant for, I wonder? Contempt? Criminal contempt of court. She keeps doxing everybody. Thank you for the 5, Jared. That's, if she goes to jail, man, there's not going to be anyone left. Who am I going to... I don't want to just cover Foodie Beauty and like Amber. I don't want to bring them out of B-sides. I want to keep them in the B-sides. She can't go to jail. She's got to stop breaking the law. Oh, skipping court? She just stopped going to court. She just stops. When she doesn't want to do something, she just stops doing it. Jesus Christ.
I can definitely help you. I'll send you referrals for a 20.
Who the fuck is exploiting us? We need help. Help us.
Help.
Okay. Good. I keep a Glock on me, motherfucker.
At Cindy_Lou_102 super chatted $5. I'll have to warn all my friends out here in the northern suburbs to steer clear.
Yeah. She'd be out, like, trying to outrun police and stuff. Thank you for the 5, Cindy.
Cut off of the top. All right, sounds good. Never hear from you again. You know,
I saw Loco Coco post Tony Michael John's singing in his prison blues. Tony Michael John's supposed to get out in February, which is like actually a really long way away because now they're changing a bunch of stuff on YouTube in February. So I'm like mentally preparing and I'm figuring out how far away that is. It's like 6 months away. He's going to be in jail forever, but you guys should go check that out on Loco Coco's page. She's linked in the description.
it's like I haven't given anything to any of these people to cause them to feel as though I'm not a good person to be friends with, let alone...
But you don't care about anyone but yourself. How would you be a good friend to anybody? Just name one friend that you haven't fucked over as well, dude. Oh, this is other... She's just posting a whole bunch of other crap right now. It's not really worth even pulling up on screen. That's why I'm showing it to you like this. If you care about it, it's just pictures of the olden days.
anything other than that. They just keep me fucking isolated, alone with no love. They're killing me. Over and over and over. My whole life. When they want me to be raped, then yeah, it's fair game. Everybody go fucking rape Heather.
No, none of us are saying that, no.
No problem. Let's make her go crazy again. It's the only way, bro.
She texted Alex from the wilderness? Where'd they leak it? On the Reddit?
It's not
I don't really
the
check
fucking only
Reddit.
way. You know, it would be the way for you to go away from me and let me work, let me earn an income, let me support my kids. Stop fucking following me around and fucking with me. So then we go to this. So the guy tells Xavier and I finally got Xavier to get in the car for the first time in probably a month, and maybe a month. Yeah, about a month, 4 or 5 weeks. Xavier has been in the vehicle with me every single day. When I go to make deliveries, he's usually taking a nap. And I assumed that was because at nighttime he would stay awake to make sure that no one was breaking into our apartment and raping me. So he's sleeping
Completely normal.
time in the nice AC car while I'm working all fucking day long, doing all of these runs, deliveries. All my money is going to support us. You know, I paid $20,000 to $23,000. No one else in the entire building was paying rent. They said that they were using all my money to repair things around the building and keep the lights on. I don't even get to go there anymore. They're running a fucking...
It was on YouTube. I don't know. I didn't see it. I'll have to look at it. Maybe we'll cover it.
Do you guys remember when I first started creating content before I had any live wires running through my fucking anatomy? Remember that?
Wow, why did you do that?
Who remembers me when I was a regular girl? That guy just raised his hand. He remembers. He looks like Rizzo.
At Eggmuffin super chatted $4.99. Eat it or I'm putting on my skirt and going out to do whatever hey shush it they are doing this year. Nail polish light skin tone, heart hands light skin tone, feeling feral this Friday.
That was a good night too. The whole Xavier and the hamburger and her laptop and whatever happened to the laptop. I wonder if she's still trying to I guess not unlock the phones, but is she working on her novel? She's working on the coffee table book. Thank you for the 5 eggs McCuffin.
Air conditioning unit to my old apartment, and they've got someone else in there. Someone else's
Yeah, they rented out your room to someone else.
group is in my apartment. Make it make sense, right? They kept all my money. When do I get to have fun? When the fuck do I get to have fun? Oh, must there be another Cubs game?
At Patty Cat Bebop super chatted $2.14. Bio mom baby cyborg Coco Smith having a bad day.
Yeah, most days is a bad day for Heather lately. It's kind of sad. I haven't watched the cold calls. She seemed happier when I was skimming through it for the thumbnail, but who knows? Thank you for the 3, Patty.
They said that they were going to refund that money to me so that I could use it for a down payment on a house. They kept every fucking penny. They gave me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not a single penny from any of it.
No one would say that. What would be the incentive to rent out to you?
And then they stole my puppy, as you know, Luna. And they've had me separated from my children since 2020, but I keep on creating stability with my children. I'm able to parent them over FaceTime video, 2-3 calls a day, every day, text messages, go over there and bring them.
2 or 3 times a day. First off, I don't believe that, but could you imagine? Could you imagine like every, 4 hours? Oh, sorry. I don't want to FaceTime me. I gotta pretend to, like, I don't know, do whatever she's asking of me so we can just get the conversation over with. She's never gonna know, so it doesn't matter. She's homeless. Feel bad for her. Like, leave your kids alone, dude.
Gifts, food.
I'm not saying don't talk to them. You reach out to them 3 times a day. She thinks it makes her look good or something. She's too busy being crazy. But, like, what the fuck kind of world do we think? Your imaginary world is even crazy.
Whatever they need. This whole entire time for the last 2.5, almost 3 years, I've been working 7 out of 7 days of the week, full time, for the last almost 3 years. 11 months at Marina City, 5 days a week. And then I began driving Lyft in November 2024. In addition to what I was doing at Marina City, multi-role hospitality, and cross-trained for everything. And then after Lyft, I added Uber, and then I was doing DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Lyft, Uber, and whatever other job I was doing. Marketing, creating databases and spreadsheets of med spas, general contractors.
Wasting time.
Entertainment companies. What do I have to show for it? Every time I get an extra padding of 60, 70 bucks, they make a reason to steal it from me. They don't want me to have any fucking money because money is safety. Money is options. I can't.
Don't get tickets. And, don't, like, stay in the apartment after you've been evicted. And, what's the other thing? What else is fucking with her money situation?
This here.
Other than her just wasting money, you know?
I don't have any love here. None. There's no love for me here. None. Not even from Xavier. You need to get me the fuck out of here. I have to go now.
Yeah, Alex from the wilderness.
So as a baby, I was a cyborg. Baby cyborg Heather.
At
I told you
Pehan
guys-
super chatted $4.99. She owes over $1,000 in tolls, $10,000 in tickets, car insurance, car payment and registration, but thinks she owes no one anything.
Yeah, well, I wonder if that's who's stealing from her. Just her having to pay bills? They stealing from her? That's just life. And people have bills to pay. That's why you gotta make money. Thank you for the 5 jacks. I appreciate you.
The time I
my foot pedal
have
plugged
never
in.
been suicidal, and I've never had a psychological impairment. I was sitting there working on my PTSD dissertation on how you resolve PTSD. And I was also referencing like a list of my traumas. And I thought, I have made a list of my traumas, but I need to balance this with a list of
What's in
my
your wallet?
peaks.
Yeah,
So I
exactly,
have
wallet.
a whole huge list of valleys, the incessant stalking with ambulance lights and sirens. I mean, I've been reporting on this.
Xavier's back. Xavier's just pacing the street. I guess he's doing his corner. He's just asking people for money, or maybe asking if they want a good time or something.
Get my videos from the coco.chanel.ysl account. I have been fucking reporting on this in exact detail for the last 6 years, and you people keep on saying you're not gonna fucking allow it anymore. God
It would be really funny. Or you can say, God damn it.
damn it.
God damn it! It would be funny if people thought that it was going to be like, I don't know, something actually fun, and they're like, no, I just want you to listen to my girlfriend. She's insane. Isn't this interesting? Like, why would I want to do this? I thought we were going to go in the back alley and do fun stuff, Xavier.
I do not consent. I would like everyone indicted. I do not fucking consent. Anyways, as I was productively minding my own goddamn business, sitting at a fucking bench and a table with a chair, writing my dissertation on PTSD and clarifying the peaks and the valleys, all of a sudden, right? They fucking bring some nasty fucking lady. Have you guys seen that movie Hocus Pocus? You know the red-haired lady with that lady?
I don't know. I've only seen Hocus Pocus once.
How her energy is? That's what the fuck this lady's energy felt like. I couldn't even see her. She was behind me, and I don't like it when people sit behind me. There were only about 2 feet of space behind me anyway. It was definitely not an area that any rational individual would squeeze their oversized bodies into. Clearly, 6 feet of fucking safe space is a societal norm.
I mean, is it? I don't know. Maybe. Peanut butter and jelly, thank you for gifting 20 memberships. Appreciate you.
But not for this lady. You know, she fucking jammed herself in there. And I started freaking out. Everything. Now, mind you, there was a whole group of probably 6 or 7 other families or couples or individuals from the beginning of the day until that moment. I didn't have a word with any one of them. No issues, no animosity. Bodies, bro. Straight
What'd you say to
body
this lady?
counts. Not me, but them. Ooh, are they putting a concert venue on the roof?
At X-Muffin super chatted $1.99. I feel like a cyborg wouldn't have these problems thinking face.
I maybe not. I don't know. I guess it would depend on what kind of cyborg enhancements you have. But I just feel like most cyborgs probably would at least have common sense and wouldn't be in this situation. Yeah, thank you for the 2 eggs.
No feeling of insecurity or displeasure or fear within my heart or soul. Nothing displeasant at all. As soon as that fucking lady, as soon as she walked by me, I felt like there was a bomb inside of my body that was about to fucking detonate. I had to pack up my laptop and get the fuck out of there as quick as possible. So anyways, back to the record. I've been working 7 out of 7 days without fucking exception. And anytime I've put a little money aside, they've stolen it. And I was scheduled to be paid from Facebook today, just a $40 payment. But you know what? When you don't have a goddamn penny, $40 is something, right? $40, I could go get myself a quality meal, not have to be asked by
I don't know what she did on Facebook. They gave her $40.
the version of my husband who's laying in a fucking pile of dirt on the side of the road in a Polish lady's shrug with a fucking inflamed abdomen that looks like a fucking honeypot from Winnie the Pooh series, literally on the side of the fucking goddamn road.
He's busy.
The side of the road. And I just came here an hour ago and he was nowhere to be found. And I laid on my fucking horn and I screamed his name and he was nowhere to be found. I asked him where he was. Oh, I was here. You were not here, honey. I have.
Xavier would be terrible at those timed missions where you gotta be in certain places at certain times, or else you fail the mission. This is a mission failure. Heather's screaming now, Xavier! Xavier! I need that clip. One time she said the whole city of Chicago knows when Xavier isn't near her because she screams his name. I can't remember when it's from. I hope that film dot website can find it. It's true. It's like she goes crazy. But anyway, Jolly, thank you for the other 20 memberships. Like Skeletor got one.
I have ears. You were not here. So where were you? As a matter of fact, I had to stop myself. I had to reel it the fuck back in because I wanted to push your belongings over into the street so that they could be run over.
I don't think anyone in their right mind would be running over an industrial microwave. That'd probably hurt your car.
Because you left me to sleep by my fucking self in the street for the...
I am a member of the United States of American citizenship, a natural-born citizen of
This is
this
a Combs
country.
plan.
I have rights. You cannot hold me in my apartment. You cannot me. You cannot steal from me. What the fuck? We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
At Michelle Cruz-W4Q super chatted $1.99. Happy Feral Friday, Steve and Chat Heart.
Nice, Michelle. Thank you for that, too.
Several days, someone went in my purse, took my keys off the key ring, put them into a different pocket of my purse. If I'm sleeping alone in my car,
Hate when that happens, man.
doors locked, who in the fuck would have the audacity or ability to go in my fucking goddamn purse? And then you're my husband, and it's your job, your self-proclaimed job, to make sure that I'm safe and no one's harming me? But
Did they harm her by doing that?
you're nowhere to be found?
I think she just, I don't know. Before she fell asleep, she was like, they're going to mess with my keys. So I'm going to put them somewhere where they're not going to be able to find them. So she took them off the key ring, put them in another pocket, forgot because it was right before she fell asleep, woke up and was like, where the fuck are my keys? Where's Xavier? You know, that's what I think happened. That's way more probable than someone breaking into, they went through the trouble to break in her car. Like the Pink Panther, because, what, she didn't wake up during all this? And then they did this just to switch her keys from one pocket to the other. That's crazy, dude.
On
Family Health Virus, thank you for the hiding guy.
given night, yep, this is all making perfect sense to me.
Me too.
Tons of sense. And he knows I can't park in the city. He knows that. They've been targeting me with the tickets, the same exact situation that they did to me in 2019, where they
Where you got a bunch of tickets for parking in the wrong place? Like,
knew something was going on. They knew that I was being targeted. They knew I was being harmed. I would go and pick up all three of my kids. Alexa.
every day when the cops came into work, or there's not even the cops that give out tickets. I guess speeding tickets and stuff, but what, the parking people, the meter maids or whatever, they walk in, they see bulletin board, Heather Gillespie's face is on there, and it's like, Heather is being abused, therefore do not put tickets on her car. Or no, she thinks, go put tickets on her car because she's being abused. Like, what? Minnie, thank you for being a member for 4 months.
Probably 4 years old. Vivi was probably, I don't know, maybe 13 or 12, and Lewis was probably 10 or 11. And I had to go carry groceries, clothes, all sorts of stuff the baby's hand.
Meter maids are sitting there with binoculars. Okay, she's back now. Are you ready with the tickets?
Big kids, from the car to the house in the snow. And I would put my car in the alley up against
We're hiding in an igloo.
the garage. And I would come back out an hour later and they would have put in 3 tickets on it. Maybe 4.
Yeah, you thought that was a snowman? No, that was Bill.
They did that every single day. And then put a boot on my car while I was asleep, while they were flooding my fucking apartment. There's no God. There is no God. Stop putting me on this fucking line with these dumb fucking bitches. I don't want to be around them. There is no God. God is not a real thing. God is fake. There's no God. God doesn't allow single women, mothers to suffer their entire fucking lives. God does not allow shit like this. There is no God. Stop saying that shit.
Still have comments on who's telling her that there's a God. Timothy, thank you for the hide. Right, yeah, curated ticketing scenario.
They said no.
We've all been there.
We'll have to sleep without an apartment. No one will be without housing. They've got a Naomi looking bitch. They're stalking me with some sort
Who is Naomi? I don't know a Naomi, so I don't know what she means by that. A Naomi looking bitch. She just throws that in there, moves on to the next thing. Like, we're supposed to take something away from that.
third dimension individuals. They don't even look like the real versions of them that I know. They very clearly are not that person, but they're also very clearly and obviously and overtly an attempt at making me feel like, oh God, it's that person. Xavier is heterosexual. We have a 2.5-year-old son together who is supposedly with his mother, Celia. Why are you making my husband look like a fucking...
No, I can't. I can't. That shouldn't be online, period. Like, not even just not on YouTube. It shouldn't be on Instagram. It shouldn't be anywhere. Maybe Live Leak or something. There's no place on the internet for that. That's insane. I don't know why she did that. I don't know why she posted that.
Being dressed in Polap clothes, wearing some lady fucking pink chanclas and a pink, red, and yellow shirt.
So I told you guys not to go there. Which may make people want to go there, but I'm serious. Don't go there. This is my serious face. Don't go there.
Why are you making him not here when I need him? Why are you preventing him from answering the fucking phone? And then, just as I'm about to give up, just as I'm about to try to just find someone else to be with, just as I'm about to look for a new husband, say to hell with this whole fucking identity.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the Perez Hilton thing, but I didn't want to see the Heather thing. It snuck up on me because it was a montage. And I was like, oh, it's just a montage? What's going to be in here?
I have discussed numerous times directly with the higher power and the authority. At what point is the higher power planning to get involved and put a hard stop on all of this? Because I've never been the problem here, but there's definitely a problem.
At Limitungsmetal super chatted $10. Thanks for all the work, Steve and Snarkers. Every day has been feral lately.
It had, even the day that she didn't post anything, she still did post stuff just to that private account that she ended up publicizing. So now we have that. I don't think I've seen any of those videos either. I just grabbed them. Made sure that there wasn't any graphic content that I can't show on YouTube in it, but I hadn't listened to them, right?
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
If you want caffeine,
time.
not cocaine.
At Lorinda Wagner-K5J super chatted $2.
Lorinda, thank you for that too. I appreciate you. Oh,
Who
I
the
didn't get my
fuck
foot pedal
cares?
plugged in.
I could just go by my maiden name, or my married name, or just make up a fucking name.
Rocky, she already posted that before. I think I got her whole account taken down the last time she posted it. So I'd already seen it before, right? So I was already scarred, but I was like, ah! And then I threw my phone, I said, Heather Gillespie! So I wasn't happy to see it again, you know what I mean? But the first time I saw it, my reaction, I guess, was more extreme. I don't know why she does the things she does.
Cares, right? Fuck all of this. As soon as I take that position, boom, here come the sanctions. Invisible fucking fence like a big dog all over the place. Heather can move 10 feet in this direction, 1 mile in that direction, 30 feet in that direction. She's not permitted to speak with anyone who has a penis. She's not permitted to be friends with anyone at all. If she speaks with people, she's only allowed to say, hello, how are you? She can't give any details of what's been going on. She's not allowed to feel love.
Do you think this is a sports announcer, or do you think this is a cyborg robot voice? I thought it was like a robot voice. But it could be a sport. Maybe it's a sports announcer, cyborg robot voice.
Supported. No one can hug her or care for her or give her a massage. Who the fuck is making the rules here, bro? What the fuck is going on? What is going on? 2026. That's where we're at. August 23rd.
The captions? If you remind me at the end, we can go read them.
2026.
I don't know if I'll have to split it today.
For the last 6 months.
We'll see how we feel. We'll see what we feel in an hour. If I'm like, my eyes are already tired, they look like, oh, I just gotta wake up.
The only way they feed me is if I go and steal it. So, I don't know what to do anymore. Well, not 6
I don't know who Howard Cosell is, but maybe.
months. It's actually been since 6 weeks. I'm sorry, 6 weeks. And they also get mad at me and make fun of me and call me a drug addict for taking the medication that Dr. Saulani prescribes me that helps me not have an appetite.
But the courts don't recognize that doctor as legit. Which, like, makes me wonder why the doctor's still allowed to give her Adderall. She's talking about Adderall. The court doctor said that she was, she had paranoid personality disorder with traits of narcissism. And Dr. Salami, or whoever she said, apparently thinks Heather has ADHD, and that's what's wrong with her. But when she takes Adderall, she gets super... it inflates her paranoia, and then she goes on these crazy rants. She broke into an apartment one time and just tried living there. It was like, yeah, Dave from Switzerland said I could live here. They were like, no, what? No, that's not a thing. She's like, yeah, I just lost the keys down the sewer, you know, but I have keys. This is my place. So it's not, I would have to agree with the court doctor and say that's a bunch of shit. Like, but I don't know why I already forget his name again. We're just going to call him Dr. Salami. I don't know why he hasn't lost his medical license or has seen repercussions from this. Mr. Coyote, thank you for gifting 20 memberships.
And also puts me in direct compliance with the demands of that bullshit-ass, fake-ass agency. Not that I need to worry about that anymore because I haven't even been able to see my son since April.
I knew a Mr. Salami. I used to work with a Mr. Salami.
To everyone involved in this case,
Right, Camden?
now he's just there sleeping on the sidewalk, you know, but he wasn't there. I came around here like looking for him and he wasn't there. I'm already exhausted. I woke up exhausted. Can't park in the city because they always target me with tickets. They've been making me pay, even though the tickets
Is she parking in the woods?
they said I had were paid off multiple times. There was one time I had to go in there with $800 cash.
Is there even woods in Chicago? I would love to see Heather just living in the woods. She should record videos out there and then post them after. Be like, there's no service out here, but I can't park anywhere in Chicago, so just living out here.
And give it to them so that they could remove the boot off of my Cadillac.
Eating raw potatoes and shit.
Literally. When I went to ask for receipt for that payment recently, like a year ago, they said there is no record of that payment ever being made. I swear to God, I'm not lying. Mama Nelly had to drive to Pulaski and Montrose to meet me. I had stab wounds all over my side body. It was 2019. They said there's no record. The payments have been...
Of the stabbing or whatever?
The payment plans and the tickets have been paid off so many times.
You probably didn't pay it.
It's been funny. They didn't let me enjoy a penny of my money. Not a penny.
How'd you get all that Juvederm, not Juvederm, Botox and crap? Maybe it is Juvederm. All that crap you put in your face. And the Tito's. And the, you know, nonsense, all the photo shoot shit. Probably more stuff.
So they wanted me to tell you what they curated. So I went to, they feel really proud of themselves. I went to take a photo at the beach, and that wasn't even my intended purpose. My intended purpose was to find somewhere Xavier and I could go to run away so that the people who keep stalking us and harming us can't get us anymore.
Let's just go live on the beach somewhere.
Oh, there's no way. I've called the police hundreds of times. They haven't helped at all. Not at all that I know of. I'm in the same situation that was already happening in 2019. If you go back to the original Instagram, it's all there. The original YouTube, it's all there. Everything is very, very well documented.
Every beach day is a weird day with these guys. Literally, like, I can't think of one normal one. Xavier he always has some weird accent too. It's always different.
Been implicated that they're trying to cook audio to change the real situation that was going on in 2019 so that the people who were responsible for it don't get in trouble, so they could misplace, displace, or cause confusion. So with that being said, Xavier and I are in this situation where Xavier intermittently taps out of his ability to be there for me, taps out of his gender identity of male. It's
I'm just gonna tap out from being a male now. Have fun, Heather. Like,
gross and fucking disgusting. I don't want to be around any of this shit. They keep calling me Dylan's wife or whomever.
No, you call yourself Dylan's wife.
Wife, the lead's wife, whatever that means. Well, whoever the fuck your lead is a shitty piece of shit for a husband. How about that? If I'm their wife, why don't you fucking speak to them about why the fuck they don't take care of their wife? Why their wife doesn't have a fucking budget? Why their wife is fucking terrified and sleeping by herself? They're a shitty fucking husband, whoever the fuck they are.
It's like that Shania Twain song. That don't keep me warm in the middle of the night. But just like with a whole bunch of swearing. It's like if Hot Dog by Limp Bizkit and I don't know the name of that song, by Shania Twain had a baby. That's what this would be. The Heather Gillespie version. Gotta blow her nose.
So anyways, we go to the beach, right? Trying to hide from everyone. It's a private beach.
That's why I was videotaping my time there. Going live.
And I'm wearing a bikini.
We're hiding, you guys. Let's go live and show everyone where we are.
And a dress and this sun hat.
Got the moves for happy. Got the time.
And it's been about 3 weeks now since I've been able to work. 3 weeks tomorrow. They froze all of my delivery applications on the same day. And then I went and got a job at a gas station the next day because I'm not too bougie.
You didn't get hired. You don't have your social insurance number. And you shouldn't have been stealing from that job, the other job, the delivery job. And you basically admitted to it because you're like, I've been stealing my food since blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, wait a minute. No, it's only been since blah, 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 blah.
Hey.
I think she was stealing orders. The way that she was, she was like sitting outside waiting for this, was it Mariano's? No, that's the grocery store. The steak place. When she wanted the $100 steak, remember that day? And she was waiting for like Xavier to order it on another app so she could like pick it up, but he would cancel the order, then they'd have a steak. At least that's my theory as to what happened, based off of context clues. So I'm pretty sure she was stealing shit.
Any job that's going to pay me so that I don't have to fucking be a broke bitch loser or a get on your knees dick sucker, whatever. I'll definitely take a gas station job. I'll definitely take a job flipping fucking burgers. Yes, I'm intelligent enough to fucking go get a job as your boss, your mom's boss, and your father's. But, since we have a hater group in the demographic this time, I have to do to their level what's acceptable. And to their level, it's probably going to be food service, maybe if that. And so, okay,
I would be scared if Heather was my boss.
problem. No worries that I went to college and invested in my, ability to do business. What I'll do is I'll pretend like I'm just going to do marketing and, sales. I'll call these businesses and really pitch a service that I know they've already evolved past a need for. But if I don't, then I'm sitting here like this.
EMDR?
All fucking day. And it's not even, that would be the best. They don't let me sleep. They make me extremely exhausted, and then they force me to fight sleep. So it's like I'm like this, and they won't let me go to sleep during those times. Then the times when I do have the opportunity to go to sleep, they don't allow me to. Then I'm sitting there wide awake. It's like they have been tasked with doing the opposite of what causes any sort of flow, happiness, stability. Then it switches to the demographic that understands flow, happiness, and stability. And for like 30 hours, I don't have a single complaint. Boom, 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 boom. Cruising through life.
I don't want to sound like an asshole. I have never seen her not complain for 30 hours straight. It's never happened.
Enjoying every moment. Then they're back, and it's like every single red light, every single antagonistic trauma trigger, every single insecurity and way to make fun of a person, every single obstacle, hide her husband, don't let her children answer the phone. I mean, it's awful.
Things that, like, the haters would literally have no control over whatsoever. How would they hide Xavier? How would they tell her kids not to pick up the phone? Like, Xavier and your kids, unfortunately, just don't want to talk to you or be around you because you're like this. I feel like I'm going crazy watching you a lot of times. Why would I want to talk to you?
And it's awful.
I would never want to talk to Heather. I would do it for you guys, for the views or whatever, and your entertainment. But I would never in my life voluntarily just be like, yeah, I'd have a conversation with Heather Gillespie. Would I want my life ruined? She'd be like, no, fuck that, dude.
Fucking terrible. I don't know if you've ever had your mind
I know that's what you're doing, Mudfit. I know that you're going there and hiding Xavier on her,
taken by someone who puts you on a line of communication. So it's not like you can just be like, oh, that's my friend Sarah, or that's my friend Nicole, or that's my friend Sam, or that's my friend Nick, or that's my friend Dylan. I'm going to have conversations with them.
There's always a Dylan in her hypotheticals. I was about to say, it's all the imaginary friends in her head. I mean, it still could be. Of course, there'd be one named Dylan.
Because I like them, and I'm going to allow them to be in my life.
Didn't she have a cat named Dylan?
Like, if Sam and...
Or was that... It's TD's cat named Dylan.
And Nick and Nicole and whoever the fuck, Sarah, were just in your fucking goddamn ear hole and had access to you whenever the fuck they want it. That's what it's like.
I'm surprised you didn't name Rico Dylan.
And you don't even fucking like them. You don't even like them. You wouldn't pick them as friends, ever. The fact that... Oh, so we go to the private beach. I did that photo shoot. It's on my Instagram.
The one that she said she had to do, that she's being forced to do, because people were calling her fat or something.
As you can see, they surround me with cops.
Small Dylan was the cat's name? Her cat? Like, Heather had a cat?
Xavier holds the door open. I'm freaking out. I'm like, please close the door, close the door, close the door. If you know, I've been abused by pretty much everybody and their fucking mother over the last 6 years. Prior to that, never been a victim of violent abuse ever, never been dragged down the street, never been subjected to any of that. They surrounded me by cops in Wrigleyville, claiming that I had a bomb and guns in my car. I didn't have either. Pulled me out of the car, searched everything, blah, blah, blah. Then pulled me out of the car. And Xavier wasn't there. Lo and behold, Xavier never has any of these issues. It's just Heather that continues to have these issues. Then
I've never heard Xavier doesn't say much of anything, but I've never heard Xavier say that he wishes that Wrigleyville got blown up, and that's what she said. So she didn't say that, especially when she thinks that there's all this on the line communication and they're so against her. Of course they would do that. Like, I'm not trying to condone it or anything. I don't think, obviously, Heather has bombs or guns or anything, but I can see why people would be concerned, so I'm not going to be like, oh, that's bad. Yo, if you say dumb shit's gonna happen, dude. I don't know, man. She's got to learn somehow.
They bring me to Gurney to a state park, and we're the only ones there. It's daytime, probably 10 a.m., and I'm in a bathing suit with my dress on, and I'm doing a few photos. I get back in the car. I start editing. Xavier's walking around. We're surrounded by cops. You want to tell us what's going on here?
What is going on?
I'm not fucking doing anything. I'm never fucking doing anything. What the fuck do you want from me? Then I'm asking Xavier, close the fucking door. I don't want this fucking bitch. And they look like crackhead cops. They're covered in tattoos. They're fucking clear. The bitch has her hair like this. Literally. This is the cops. Okay? Like, how
They had their hair up. Oh no.
do you walk around?
I was gonna say, but she was started going on a rant again. That sometimes inaction is worse than action because, like, you should have got a job. You had an apartment, but you should have got maybe work toward the better apartment that you could actually like give your son a room in and have Xavier not sleep on the ground. You know, basic necessities. You probably should have done that instead of not doing anything except running your mouth.
That you're a woman in uniform carrying a badge of honor, and you look like you just got done getting dragged around by your fucking high bun. Like, what is going on?
Dragged around.
I'm trying to close the door so that they can't drag me. You know, I close it and lock it. Like, he's like, you're not free to leave. You're not free to leave. I'm like, I haven't done a goddamn thing. Nothing at all. I'm sitting here doing nothing wrong. Nothing. And I go and I like stretch out to the back before they had gotten out of the car. I just saw him coming, and I'm telling Xavier, close the door. He's standing there holding the fucking door open. Like, he
I thought Xavier wasn't there, but whatever.
wants them to fucking drag me or harm me. This is my husband.
He's complying with the police. You need to learn to do that, dude. Like when she outran the cops. She outran the cops. She got into a police chase with them. You gotta comply with the police, dude.
There's no fucking God. Don't fucking ever tell me that there's God.
I know that the police showed up at Wrigleyville. She's talking about another time? She's talking about the beach? No, I don't know if they showed up at the beach.
So, okay, do you guys know that in an effort to help someone else, you aren't...
Yeah, I shouldn't record the other one either. Like, the thing with the other one, though, is, like, we have the scanner from that one. Is there any other evidence? The scanner's enough evidence. They said her name over the scanner. They were like, yeah, someone called in and said Heather Gillespie was gonna drop a bomb in Wrigleyville, and then they, like, pulled her over and stuff. So I know that did happen, but I don't know about the beach thing. I didn't hear any scanner or actual proof to that one.
Helping anyone if you're left with nothing. Over and over, this is why I want to know if Twitch is still a thing where you just live stream all day so I could just have this going all day long. Like
You could do that on any platform. You could do that on Instagram or YouTube. You have to split the stream every 12 hours on YouTube. I don't know how Instagram works, but you've gone on for like 4 hours on Instagram before. Why don't we just do that?
Like that would definitely be ideal to whatever's happening right now. So I'm going to have to look.
I thought that was like a retired social media, but who knows? I
don't know if Twitch is the place for you.
There's a reason why they say in airplanes, if there's ever an emergency.
Twitch and Kick, if you say one of the trigger words, your stream goes down, doesn't it? That's what happened to Foodie Beauty the other day. And I see it happen to a lot of other people. I don't think she'd be able to say all the bad words that she says on YouTube and Instagram and have the stream stay up.
Or a problem with oxygen levels, that you have to strap your own oxygen mask on before you can strap on the masks of the individuals in your area. So if someone is being held in a space where they don't have any access to regular money.
Apparently she's taking flying lessons. I think it was the last stream that I sniped. I came in like a minute or two after it started, and we didn't do a loop-de-loop because there was other stuff I wanted to show you guys and go over. But that one, when I was putting stuff together today, I seen that it started with her saying, so I went to flight school today or something. I was like, wait, that she's still doing that? Like, she's still trying to get her flying license or whatever. Maybe she's like, if I'm flying a plane, I can't get tickets in the sky. That's not like the worst train of thought, but I don't trust her flying a plane. And that'd be very expensive to just fly around in circles all day. You'd forget to refuel. I don't know. This is a bad idea.
Under the understanding that we're in a demographic where
I'll say one more thing. I would like to see her do one of these FTRs or one of these rambles from inside a plane. You know, she's up there flying. Oh, let's see them try to mess with me now. I'm closest to the cell phone tower. And we just see like Sky in the background while she's going on about the fucking cyborg guy and shit.
need money to survive. If we're not, then we're not. But, you know, to my understanding, you know, for the most part, unless you have someone paying for you or who already owns it, giving it to you, there are certain things from day to day, even if you have a house that's paid off, there are certain things from day to day, unless you live in like a farm and even then, you know, protection, support, love, all of these things, they're all.
Is she just trying to, sell her AI to the flight school? That's so disappointing. I thought she was trying to fly airplanes and they were just like, you know, kind of side-eyeing her or like prolonging the process so she just ends up like forgetting about it, getting bored and not coming back. Well, that sucks. I was picturing her like wanting to be a pilot, and eventually somewhere along the line in the process, someone would stop her and say, we're not giving you a license, and she'd forget about it. Damn it.
Investments of time, energy, or money, or all of the above, usually.
Such a letdown.
In that understanding, if you go to Ulta Beauty and you spray yourself with a couple of different perfume fragrances, you know, look at some makeup palettes, do some reviews.
Yeah, we know what you do there.
And then move on with your day. Is Ulta in a deficit? Not really.
You did like 500 sprays, dude. You did a lot of sprays. I gotta... We're just gonna re-listen to that.
To beauty.
Okay, it's more in sync again. Sorry.
You spray yourself with a couple of different perfume fragrances. You know, look at some makeup palettes. Do some.
Yeah, you guys hate how she says fragrance. It's not. I don't like it either.
Reviews, and then move on with your day. Is Ulta in a deficit? Not really, right? So Ulta will grab another bottle of perfume and put it on the shelf, or another palette, or another 400 or 500 people will have access to sample that same eyeshadow palette or that same, you know, a couple of drops of foundation or what have you. When you come into my life and I'm not being permitted to earn my income doing my driving, so I'm doing numerous other things while I market for personal driving jobs. And
I think she either thinks it's cute or it's like one of her identifiers. It's like everyone knows it's me. I say fragrance like this. I don't know though.
And establish relationships with individuals who can refer me to personal driving jobs. In the absence of that constant kind of recharge of my bank account, today I was supposed to receive a payment from Facebook. I was supposed to receive that payment on August 20th. August 20th came and it left. I was supposed to first receive it in the early weeks of August. The early weeks of August came and then they went and I didn't receive it. It said you have to.
What snake oil is she selling on the Facebook?
Update your bank account. I update my information to a different account that I'm not using for anything else so that they can't do fraud on the account. And they say your deposit will be there on August 23rd. Then they say, oh no, never mind August 23rd. It'll be there on August 20th. Then August 20th comes, there's nothing. And then they say, okay, it'll be there on the 23rd. Then the 23rd comes and there's nothing. And then they say, oh, it's been rolled over to the next month. So for 30 days, they've been promising that the deposit would be made in my account. But for 30 days, I've received nothing. So under that understanding, if I'm using a bottle of Baby Magic as my shampoo and whole body.
It's sort of like the landlord waiting for rent. Yeah. Imagine it's a karma. But imagine instead of $40, it's however much he was paying, over $1,000.
Body wash. And I don't get to go to the beach to have a fun day with, you know, people.
You had fun at the beach with Xavier the other day.
Who I get along with and interact with, or even my husband for that matter. Instead, I get a 30-second to 60-second couple of photos taken and to put my toe in the water and then rush back to the vehicle, at which point in time I was surrounded by law enforcement.
Okay, so yeah, there's this, I don't know if this actually happened.
Sheriffs. And they said, what are you doing? People are calling. It's the same thing over and over. It's so exhausting. I'm doing nothing. I just came here to this beach. What am I doing wrong? Is this not a public beach? Yes, it is. So to go to sleep in a locked space under the
What do they say?
understanding that
Like, what was the call for?
my foundation that I was able to purchase for myself because I was having regular income is safe in my makeup case, locked in my, that understanding that those are my resources that I've purchased and, you know, or acquired, or someone has given to me as a gift, or.
Yeah, you guys are right. She did say it was a private beach. I guess that would be reason enough then, right? If she's not a resident there, if it's not her beach, then they can ask her to leave.
You know, they've been a trade for something or whatever it is. Those are my.
And that's not even that big of a deal. So, like, you're somewhere you weren't supposed to be. They asked you to leave. Oh, no.
Resources. I'm not Ulta. I'm not Sephora. I'm not fucking Walgreens. I'm Heather. Nice to meet you. Right? So in the understanding that for me to be my best self and do my work and support my family and put food in my stomach and, you know, a safe space over my head each night, I am not an unlimited resource for others. And when we discuss the topic of helping others, how do you think that it's in any way acceptable to take my husband's energy, use him for babysitting other people's belongings and running errands for other people and gathering food and supplies for third-party individuals, while I am subjected to fend for myself and exist in a deficit of not just the things that money can buy, but the relationships, the connections, the understandings, the friendships, the love, the all of these things that money cannot buy. And you know what? You can say
And she's expecting this from Xavier?
that money can buy love, but it really can't. It cannot. To truly love someone is to love them, period. Xavier's over here laying on the sidewalk dressed like a Polish woman, and I still love him and check on him and
You said you want a new husband, and you say a lot of mean shit about him and to him. I don't know if you love him. I think you just are codependent and you need someone to boss around and shit.
to come. Do I get frustrated after hours and hours of trying to figure out what's going on with him and not getting any sort of real answer or understanding? Absolutely, I do. All the time. All the time. You know? Absolutely.
Wasn't that in Aladdin? Wasn't he being chased for stealing eyeshadow from Sephora? Oh no, it was an apple. I thought it was fucking eyeshadow from Sephora.
I smeared my makeup crying. You know, absolutely I do. But it's confusing for me to try to understand, even in the periods where I say, okay, I will conform to your demands. You don't want Xavier and I to have safety and peace and love and comfort in each other, then I'll sit over here in this quiet space where there doesn't seem to be anyone around, and I'll take out my laptop and I'll start working on my book that I've been attempting to write for 6 years.
Yeah, I really wish you would just get it over with. Come on.
6 years.
The book. Let's get the book done.
I'm not like some of you people who like to do 3 hours of working on your book and then, you know, fuck.
This is what I was saying. If Snarky's still here, I was like, "Was it a shot at Snarky? I don't do 3 hours of working on my book like some people, all right? I work on my book for 15 hours. I think that's what she said.
Off the rest of the day. I have bursts of energy at which point in time I am 100% honed in on a thing. Okay? It's ADHD is the societal norm for what they've called it. For me, that's how I've been my whole life. If I want to write, I might write for 15 hours. I might write for 15 hours and do nothing else. I might do photo shoots for.
I wish I could just play Donkey Kong for 15 hours, but nothing would get done. I wouldn't be streaming. Maybe I'd be streaming Donkey Kong, but I wouldn't be eating. The house would go to shit. I don't know, man. I wish I could just sit around writing a book for 15 hours. No one can do that. That's not. It shouldn't be physically possible.
16, 17 hours or makeup looks and do nothing else. Then
While Xavier feeds her cucumber slices or something. Bizarre Root, thank you for the star.
focus on that one thing. And then for 2 days, not touch it. That's my working style. That's the style of work that's worked the best for me. We're not talking
And you haven't got your book done in 6 years. Maybe we should switch up the working style.
about a 9-to-5 job where you go and clock in and work and have that structure and then go home. The two are very difficult to intermingle. You know, if you have a 9-to-5 or you're working from the time you open your eyes until the time you fall asleep, you don't really have the luxury of using your energy for much else. In the understanding that I would prefer stability, happiness, safety, love.
Just like James. James thinks he's working from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed. He's just scrolling through TikTok and he's killing it at work. For someone who works so much, she's got nothing to show for it. Zero. So we're either picking like terrible jobs that don't pay us, which would be illegal, that doesn't even exist, or we're not working. We're just wasting our time.
Compassion, support, advocacy, time with my children over doing a whole bunch of photo shoots. I love both of those lives. But if I have to choose one, there's no contest. I'm always going to go with stability and my children every single time.
No, because we don't have custody of any of our kids, and we don't have an apartment, and we haven't seen our kids in like how fucking long. Your oldest won't even tell you where she lives. This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous imagination land statement she's said here.
Understanding that someone knows that, and so they just decided, like, no. No.
You decided no.
It's not acceptable. I don't know how to make people understand that not wanting to live without doesn't mean you don't want to be a good person or help others when you can. When you can.
When has she helped anybody?
It's
One example. One. I can't think of one.
Like the demographic that they put me in to suck me fucking dry of all my resources.
There was one time, and I'm not even counting this as an actual time, but the only time I've seen her try to like fake help somebody is there was a homeless guy who came in while she was live streaming at Starbucks, and he was making noise, and she was like, "Can you not make noise?" And then he was like, "But I want to make noise." And you're making noise, and she's like, "Yeah, but they're gonna kick us out, and it's raining outside. We don't go outside." So then she was like, "There's a guy here who needs shoes." He didn't have shoes apparently, so she was like, "If you guys can send shoes to this Starbucks, that'd be great, sponsors." That's the only thing she's ever done for anybody. No one showed up with shoes, so it doesn't count. And she also asked for a pair of shoes for Xavier. So it wasn't even like just for this guy. She also was like, "And if you're going to bring shoes, can you bring Xavier some shoes too? That'd be great." That's the only time I've ever seen her think about somebody else. Money Swipers, thank you for the 100.
time, makeup, energy, money, whatever the fuck I come in with, it's like, I might as well just leave naked. Are these people gonna take the fucking blazer off my shoulders too? Shit. I mean, it's awful here. It is awful.
No one wants that blazer.
I can't go into the store to use the restroom and brush my teeth without there being a threat that someone's gonna come in my car and use my fucking makeup. I'm not Sephora. I'm not Ulta. You know, I mean,
It'd be funny if someone hacked Sephora's website and put Heather's face on it and then sent her the link.
Hey, listen.
and then they change Xavier. They allow him to force me to watch him treat other people nicely. I hate them.
At Hardworking Diver super chatted $1.99. I've seen Heather help each of her personalities.
That's true. That's true. They are hard work, Diva. I think I put that too. Should just let her be in silence here. Just thinking.
Where can I drive away from here and seek safety and shelter where I will not be subjected to being rendered unconscious while other individuals utilize my resources?
Okay, I'm reeling it in. Everything is fine. We are gonna get this falafel together. Super fed up with this falafel. Trying not to get sad. I'm just in a weird place right now, and the fucking falafel is just like pushing me over the edge.
At Snarky Like Your Mum super chatted $1.99. Some of us can only write a few pages a day, hobo.
Yeah, apparently Heather can do 1 billion pages a day, but we will never see this book. Nefarious. Thank you for the 2, Snarky.
Have worked for
And the sparkles, Timothy.
earned. Where can I go for that?
You guys know where she can go?
Where can I go for that?
Imagine coming home from work to your apartment building, and there's this crazy lady outside with a hammer just smashing falafel on the sidewalk. I'd be like, I love it here. This is great apartment building.
I don't know.
Chose to live in.
You guys, I don't really know. I don't know what to even say to these people anymore. I replaced 2 of my tires, brand new tires, and because they were saying that there were sensor issues. I mean, they were saying that there were air issues. They were changing the meter on my air sensor to say, oh, hurry up, go get air, so that they could steal $2 from me, $2.50 a day, every day.
Yeah, the air people are in cahoots with the tire people who are in cahoots with Dylan. It's all connected.
Periods of time when
Everybody knows that.
I was not able to afford a meal. Extended periods where they probably made about a couple $100 from doing that. And then I had to replace the tires also. My 2 friends, I've had my car for a year, pass all inspections. I've already had to replace 2 tires, not because they've worn out or been damaged, but because these fucking stalkers, these bloodsuckers, these energy drainers, no one can stop these people. You guys can't fucking get a grip on this shit.
Who's that vampire hunter guy? Is it Blade? Somebody called Blade.
What the fuck is going on?
I will tamper with Heather's tire sensors. That's my Count Dracula impression.
And then I just replaced the other tire, 3 days ago? 4 days ago? And then I wake up this morning and they make a fucking sensor issue on the back left tire.
I love the taste of tire sensors.
No. So that I
yeah, Van Helsing, he was a vampire hunter.
have to go drive to where they curate me to go drive, to fill up air, to waste gas, so that they can render me immovable in another location, so that they can curate various fucking sets of bullshit.
Nefarious, you guys. Oh, thanks, Cindy. You guys are sweet. It is cold outside, dude. It's like the 50. I was like, ah.
Yes, I'm a woman. Thank
It's 53.
you. With a uterus, given birth 4 times. What makes I can't believe this. What makes a woman a woman? Well, that's going to be the physical anatomy. So, do you have a menstrual cycle? Right? Do you bleed each month from the shedding of the uterine line?
Oh no.
You might be a woman.
Might be.
Given birth, are you a mother? You're most likely a woman. I mean, what? Who's asking these questions?
I don't know. Who is? You're there alone. By yourself. What you doing? Why is she just silent? Not enough time to get silent parts out. The last bit compressed, like right before I went live, so I was like, ah. We got fast forward through some parts.
Definitely no one should be existing here. This is gross. Awful. It's like smoggy. Air quality is bad. Threats are high.
I don't even know why she says it. I think it's like almost sexist. It's like if she wasn't a woman, then it would be fine if she was going through all this stuff. But I'm a woman. I'm a mother. You guys are evil. So just give me a house and stuff. Like what? What are you talking about? No, if like all these things were happening to anyone, supposedly, then they shouldn't happen to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking woman. But yeah, like it's just weird. It's a weird thing she brings up constantly.
It's awful. They're doing something with Xavier. I don't know what.
We get a honeypot.
Xavier would never on his own not want to be where I am, ever. It would. There is no rational adult male in the United States or surrounding that would volunteer to sleep on the curb in women's clothing without his wife rather than get in the car and drive away from here. So what is going on?
I don't know if you guys might want to do that other than getting in the car with their wives. It's like, what's that thing? Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? And women are like, I'd rather be in the woods with a bear. Yeah, well, I would rather sleep on the street in fucking a dress than go to Costco with any woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there's guys out there that would choose that. Listen to Sublime with Xavier. Just smoke a bunch of weed. Hopefully it's not fent.
Polytech.
Weed, like it's not lace, hopefully.
That's many tech. That's multiple techs. That's not
It's a lot of cookie.
the same as a relationship where you have many husband and wives. I tried to join this application called Meetup, right? Just like Upwork, it's the same shit. It's supposed to be a free application where you can just create and host events or attend events that are already being created and hosted.
Host OG or OGs. Yeah, OGs. Orgies or something?
And go to these places and meet up with groups of people who enjoy doing these things. They omit me from all of the fucking events, say that I have to pay $14 a month to have access, and then basically first they show you like $5,000 to travel to Berlin, $7,000 to do this and that. These people have not allowed me to keep $200 fucking dollars in my bank account in nearly a decade.
Where is she trying to meet up with people on Meetup? Especially in Berlin. Like, what are we trying to do?
Them fucking running fraud on my account. And the United States government has done not a
There we go. Now she got her finger up. Now, here we go.
goddamn thing to help me. Nothing.
Oh, maybe not.
This is not a movie. This is my fucking life. Talk about save, talk about budgeting. I'm over here looking into businesses that I can grow, you know, money that I can make, ways that I could build my house, all this stuff. Well, how will I ever stand a chance at doing that if you allow these people every fucking time I earn $20 fucking dollars to take 30 fucking %?
I really want her to go into flying school to be a pilot. Now that I know that she's not doing that. Can she just do that? Can we put that idea in her head?
At least!
We're doing all this other insane stuff anyways. Building a house, trying to grow businesses that don't exist. Why not fly a plane?
Shit!
Hey, Dr. Truth. Oh yeah, the gummy bear boobs. She's vaping now. Which I've never seen her do. Only if they're looking at Xavier. The rearview mirror. Or herself. She's probably looked at herself a couple times.
It's awful. It's fucking terrible. I feel afraid to go into the restroom.
Just a long silence. Why are we doing that?
Unlimited privilege. Anyone who knows me knows that I have most certainly paid in many ways for every single bit of peace and happiness that I've ever had. Ever.
I mean, I've never seen her smoke a cigarette or a nicotine vape, so it like, she does smoke weed. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a weed vape.
Nothing in my life has come free. It's time for us to flip the switch on that. You know, 2016 when you stopped working in healthcare. Oh yeah, great. Thank you for asking for the 7 millionth time. What was going on is I was being extorted by a detective, and I was being forced to engage with individuals who they believed were up to something. Now, here's the real problem with that, right? I don't want to be associated for the rest of my life with being the girl who was being used against her will, without her permission, without her consent, by government appointed authority, and then who went to social for a decade telling everyone what was going on and looking for a way, and it just continued for 10 plus years. How can that cannot be my story. That I refuse. I fucking refuse. I reject that. I reject.
That's where I swear she hit something there. Okay. I rewinded it when we sniped. Did we snipe this? I guess we were doing a loop-de-loop, but look at this. Pay attention.
I fucking refuse. I reject that. I reject that.
That's a bump. That's a bump. She hit something.
I cannot have that. I don't remember having a day where they didn't break me down mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally. I don't remember one. Do not remember one.
Cause like the bump, it was like You hear the front tires and the back tires. That hit, it was like, psh, like the front hit something and it bounced off. I didn't hear the back tires go over whatever. Like if it was a pothole, you hear a bump, not a psh. You know what I'm saying? Brooke's in jail.
Like, should I go to the
It was very dramatic.
forest and dig a hole and drive into it
No, Alex from the wilderness wouldn't want you there.
and bury myself there? Would I be safe there? Would that be a better solution for you guys? What do I have to do? What do I have to do?
Literally anything is nefarious. If she can't get to sleep, nefarious. If she is asleep, she's being rendered unconscious. And obviously it's for nefarious reasons. Like, you just can't win. Everything's always going to be some conspiracy with her. But yeah, sometimes bike lanes have those hole thingies.
No, with my luck, I'll do that. And then when I, finish putting the last bit of dirt on top and try to get into my car, there will be 6 or 7 people already sitting in here. I mean, what the fuck? But I'm always alone though, but there's always this.
I just want you guys to picture that. So she buries her car in the dirt and then she somehow gets into it. And there's already 6 people there? How did they get there? They were underground already and they were waiting for you to put your car there? Like, I don't know. The way her mind works, man.
Pull on my resources or pressure on my, mind or, interrogation style questioning, or it's like there's always something like that. I sat for a good 6-hour period yesterday working on my novel in peace, getting it done, really doing a great job. Randomly, they flipped a switch and inserted this.
What is this? This looks not scary. We could probably watch this. Hold on. Because there's a lot of scary stuff everywhere. Like, she posted her bloody face too, apparently. So, give me 1 second. I think I have this and we can pull this, like, here. What is this? What's she saying?
So, just uploading a few of the highlights of this experience so far. You could see it's been real. Real bogus and awful and shitty and not good. What we're looking for, just in case anyone was confused, is energy that, as they've defined, ultimate privileges and...
So this was just posted 9 minutes ago.
Made my body...
Oh my god, it's not gonna...
Compensation.
Okay, yeah. Pause and play that one.
And restitution and restoration and support and advocacy. Yeah, you can see that that's not what it's been, and that is a very small portion of what I've been through. I want to remind everyone here on this backup page that I was giving daily or every other day recaps of everything that was going on in real time on my main page, just like they did when I was being held in the tent with Xavier, giving daily updates throughout my entire pregnancy with Weston. They have been erasing those videos. So if you've already watched them, the ones where I identified the object that was going down the side of my throat,
Veins, or it's just like your neck doing neck stuff when you move it around. You're a human, remember?
I call them lines in. There were many. If you've seen it, you've seen it.
A woman?
Thousands. 400,000 people viewed those videos before they were removed, or they were viewed 400,000 times in 30 days.
Go on the McChufferton website. You'll find them. They're all archived. Like, the fuck?
So someone has got to have those videos. However, they're not up on my account anymore, and I did not remove them. So the situation is, what it is. I don't know if it's stable, if it's frozen, if it's, pending. I don't know what's going on. My direct contact with the authority, OTL, has been very limited. Almost inexistent, with the exception of very very few periods of just a few, just a few, not even directives. I would call them kind of supportive little, we're going to help, don't worry, we're going to figure this out. And then that's it. So it's been like that for about the last 6 weeks. And Xavier has been in the city and I have been here in my car because they created a situation where after sanctioning us with no movement, the inability to get up and move, they just began ticketing and putting all these piles of tickets with threats of towing and taking people's cars when we couldn't even move. Then the authority came in and said, no, those tickets are not valid, but they still kept on trying to collect. They said if mine were not paid by the 17th, despite the fact that
Oh, now it's gonna work? Who's the authority? Who's telling you that? This is nonsense. How long is this video? Like, 13 minutes? Sorry, I had to download it to see how long it is because it won't tell me on the browser. Alright, well, we're in this for 13 minutes, I guess.
I was already on payment plan. Sounds like deja vu if you've been listening. Can't get any clarity. First the higher authority promised room and board at my 1055 North Granville apartment, where I had been paying rent every single month, $20,000 or $23,000 worth of rent. And no one else in that building was paying rent, including the lady who refers to herself as the landlord.
The landlord wasn't paying rent. No shit. What the fuck? Megan, thank you for becoming a good little angel.
Who had been there, for free. Everyone was there for free, and my rent payment was keeping the lights on. They said they would return that money so I could use it as a down payment. They said that there were other teams coming in to help. I received not a penny of any of that money. And then abruptly, after a canceled eviction, we were requested to leave. And this is how it's been ever since. Xavier refuses to get in the car.
The eviction wasn't canceled.
Which makes no sense. His tummy is very inflamed and swollen. Looks literally like the shape of a pot of honey sticking out on the sides, sticking out in the front, very taut when you touch it. It's like a balloon being filled to its ultimate, most full space, where if you add even one more tiny little bit of air, it will pop. There's no give when you try to touch it. That's how it feels. I'm very concerned about him. Issues in
Take him to the hospital or something then.
Communication with him. Some days have gone by that I haven't even been able to see him. I would say 2 or 3 days at a time. We try to communicate by phone. I've been focusing primarily on engaging with businesses in the area with regards to AI development and new business implementation procedures and strategies, just so that I can keep myself in the mind space of communicating effectively. And
I wonder if she's asked AI about the honey pot thing.
Staying in an intelligent understanding of the situation, staying grounded, not getting too caught up in fear or traumas of the past while these things are taking place. I reported on this before in one of the little plazas where I was kind of reeled into to stay or to wait or what have you. They presented a person who has sexually assaulted me in the past in a security uniform to, I don't know, provoke or antagonize me.
Yeah, my job is words. I do the words. I say the words. They don't mean anything, but I do the words.
They did the same thing today with one of the members of the court system for the case that Xavier and I were going for with regards to our son. And they bring these people in and they create these antagonistic hand gestures and other things. And I have just been very, very, very concerned. So I'm not quite sure what's going on from a medical standpoint. I would say just from, visual that Xavier likely has an obstruction. He probably needs, either surgical intervention or a colonic at the very least, or he could just be overly filled with shit. And considering the fact that there have been multiple doppelganger versions of Xavier, there's a very sweet version of Xavier who loves me very much, who's very kind and courteous and amazing. And I haven't seen that guy in quite some time. So this person who's there now is very inconsistent at best, says every day that he's going to get in the car and leave. There is no person that I've ever met that would voluntarily sleep on the curb, on the actual curb, the curb, from street to sidewalk in a dangerous location just on the sidewalk rather than getting in the car and leaving this demographic and this environment.
No, it's more peaceful on the curb in a dangerous environment than being locked in a car with you. That should say a lot. That should make you reevaluate things.
But he cannot get in the car. When I say, should I pick you up? Are you going to get in the car? He says, I can't, and offers no other explanation.
Nah, I haven't missed that part yet.
That's what I've been referring to as sanctions holds. And we've been experiencing those for approximately, I would say, 6 to maybe 8 months now, intermittently. So it's been very scary. I don't have any real direct explanations of exactly what is causing this or what the expectation is to resolve these issues. But I continue to do my best to move around the area and the demographic and the territory, do spot checks in Sephora and Ulta. There was an issue with locations appearing to have been either looted or overall being...
you looted them.
In some ways just vandalized with holes in the ceilings and mud.
Oh, well, you tore down one of the display people who looked like Marissa or something. Remember that? I thought you meant you. I thought you were just talking about you.
Much of their product missing. I also feel as though in creating those connections regularly and intermittently, I can have some sort of idea as to the demographic. It's very easy to see when the staff changes, when they are perceived to be engaging in a behavior that would be perceived by the societal norm and their standards as normal forms of employment. And interaction with the individuals who are coming in and out of the stores, et cetera. I've been doing the exact same with various industries. I'm doing entertainment, so nightlife people, people who promote events, etc. People who do fitness industry, employment opportunities or personal training or...
I didn't see the Dylan and Marissa video. We can watch that too. I'm wondering how much longer we should go. How much longer is in like our queue up? But we're not even halfway. So yeah, we'll probably do a Feral Saturday then. We'll try to get halfway through this and see like what time we're at. But we're already 2 hours in and we're not even halfway through this stuff. And then there's the Dylan, Marissa, and then I don't know. I wasn't expecting her to post a 13-minute video, right, man?
Private gyms and have a client base. I've been checking in with them for the same purpose, AI development, new business, et cetera, and just to see what the general overall climate is from day to day, how I can help, if at all, with the industry of med spa.
But yeah, after this, we'll watch the Dylan and Marissa video. It's on Local Coco's channel. I think I'll pull it up.
That's been another one that's been very up and down with the industry of plastic surgeons. It's been deemed that there possibly have been doppelgangers. I went in to see if there were doctors still there.
What's with this doppelganger shit all the time? I want her to define what a doppelganger is. I wonder if it's just like someone who's not treating Heather like royalty. Oh, it's a doppelganger. You're clearly like they got to you, you know?
There from the time I worked at Northwestern for a significant period of time, at least half of a decade. And I did see one doctor that I could confirm was a doctor who I worked with there, but I worked with hundreds of doctors and the rest of them seemed to be nowhere to be found. Also, there have been a number of plastic surgeons that appear to be...
Why are we talking to plastic surgeons?
I'm not quite sure if it's them. I can't really tell. They have slight variations in their kind of office flow. And just the overall way that I understand them to do business seems to be a little bit different. Their physical appearances, there's no way for me to really tell. But there's a lot of weird shit going on, and it's very discomforting. And I was promised a number of times that I would never have to exist in this demographic ever again. And I'm probably in shock still that I'm here. So doing my best to maintain a level head. Concerned about my children, mostly my youngest, and the threats that have been made against me, with no actual resolutions having been presented at all whatsoever. I've been compliant and satisfactorily completed every single service that's been ordered, but
no, she hasn't.
Despite that fact, nothing, no progress. I even went on the record and said, that I would be willing to sign over rights to Xavier's mother temporarily to remove him from this situation so that he does not need to be transported by individuals who have knowingly engaged in sexual harassment and misconduct against us.
No, but okay. The way she positioned it the last time she said this was, they won't let me talk about the case, so I decided to sign over my rights to my kid. There was no temporarily. She threw temporarily at the end of it after the first time. She's putting it at the beginning here. I don't think it's temporary. Just like she is joint, or what is it, primary joint custody, which isn't a fucking thing. I'm pretty sure she signed them over. Like, she wants to talk about the case. She knows she's not getting the kid back. She doesn't want to follow the rules. She didn't even tell them the phone was locked or whatever. She stopped communicating with them. I'm pretty sure the rights are out.
And I have gotten no answers, no assistance, and no resolution for any of those situations. So until then, it's just moving around, keeping myself into a positive headspace where I feel like I can function. It's quite ironic that these individuals have been the ones to make the loudest argument for some sort of mental health disorder or illness.
What? How is it not? How is it not?
Hey, listen!
When they can't get me to die with the lies that Dylan tells.
Since Dylan got home, bunch of content today saying Dylan.
At Jarrett the Wise super chatted $2. Thank you Steve and Loco Coco. Love y'all heart hands smile with a halo.
I'll thank you, Jared. Thank you for that too. Local Cook was the best.
Within myself or presenting within myself, yet they are responsible for a very large number of the situations and circumstances for which normal society would deem absolutely corrupted and unacceptable for any rational person to be subjected to. For even a moment, let alone for an extended period of time, going on 6 years intermittently. I have had inconsistent communication with my family members, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. It seems like every person who's been able to offer me a solution has been, if for some reason, put into an adversarial space against my experience and my abilities. And there are a few exceptions to that. There have been some consistent people, they call them players, who have been able, not the players that sleep around and do this and that, but the players who have supposedly been key witnesses in all of these circumstances.
Who were they? Manuel, thank you for coming to Guild Angel.
And there are some consistent people who have, been impenetrable with regards to...
I've never heard of the players. I guess, like, they're the opposite of the lurkers. They're going to have a battle.
Being forced to kind of go against each other. So for that, I'm grateful. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's been very uncomfortable. Xavier is my only known associate here in this demographic. I do not have any history or understanding of what anyone else is doing or has been involved in. And it's just in general been a very uncomfortable set of circumstances. I just continue to do every single day, everything that I can to interact with people who also
Same.
I perceive to be engaging in behaviors that are conducive with, wealth generation, stability, being able to assist others and defend others, continuing to work on grammar, articulation, presentation with regards to being taken seriously by the authorities and the individuals who have the ability to pull us up, so to speak, and get us out of these sets of circumstances. So I'll continue to do that to the best of my ability. And until then, if someone could go about trying to recover those videos where I was giving day-by-day updates, that'd be absolutely fantastic.
It's on Local Coco's channel. You know the channel. You bitched about the channel. The fuck?
I think that those are pertinent to understanding. Otherwise, it's like an exhaustive game of repeating myself every
Dusty Smith Hufferton, thank you for the flower.
single day. And, I had been subjected to sometimes up to 8 to 12, maybe even 15 hours a day of what felt like endless amounts of questioning, where there were instances when truth was extracted from my body, from my likeness with my voice, that I was not willing to discuss in the absence of a positive identification of who the authority was presenting as. These people are not coming around saying, hi, my name is so-and-so, I work for this agency and I have some questions. They're tapping in, they're asking a line of questions that if I ignore, there are very serious repercussions and circumstantial changes that, result in terrible circumstances. I mean, just absolutely terrible environmental circumstances if I am not compliant to these lines.
Can we get some examples of the questions and then the circumstances that happen after if you don't answer the questions?
Of questionings. So even when I get overwhelmed, it's been perceived that they're taking this information from my experience, from my understanding, and using this type of extractive technology to not only get the answers that they're looking for, but also to deem whether or not those answers are in any way deceptive. So that's the update for today.
What an update. So she didn't go live today, but that's the update from today. The fuck? Alright, back to this. Whatever we're doing here. This. That was wild. Sorry, there we go. There's QuickTime.
You literally go like this. Oh God, you know that energy, you know that feeling when you just have.
That's me watching Heather a lot. No. Just cringing at her.
Like when you know, like maybe someone like goes like this to you. It was
Dusty, thank you for that.
an energetic.
Oh, hold on. We'll watch the Dylan and Marissa thing. I forgot because I was short-term memory loss. I'll pull up.
Like fist thrust. And I'm just like this. From nowhere. I'm just sitting there in this.
From nowhere, you guys. It's so goddamn nefarious. Alright, let me pull this up. It is Dylan and Marissa fighting Saturday night on the local Coco channel. Link is in the description.
No, I'm googling your friends. I'm googling your friends and your exes.
And your prostitution ring, and Google your own people.
I mean, for what? For what? I don't need to.
Okay, scapegoat or whatever.
I don't need to.
Okay, loser.
I'm a loser. You're the one who's sitting in a place that I pay for,
I'm
destroying it.
What I am.
Right? Because
I'm just getting started.
You're getting started what? Like all I did is try to take care of you or buy you shit, and you've been lying to me, manipulating me, and trying to set me up for years.
Yeah, Dylan is such a nurturing guy, you know. So this is Dylan Smith. This is the Dylan that Heather's always going on about, and his current girlfriend that he was with Marissa while he was with Heather, I'm pretty sure. But that's, if anyone's confused, that's what this is.
Do any of that.
Oh no?
No.
I mean I have the receipts.
What do you buy me?
I have the receipts.
The diamonds that you switched, the purse that you switched.
Yeah, does it make sense? Hold on. What makes more sense? That I buy you real gifts and switch them?
You gave to Jordan?
Or that I buy shit and then you steal it and switch it?
That you took
right?
Jordan to?
Honestly, I don't know, because I could see both being legit. Like I could see Dylan buying her real stuff and then switching it out so he could return it and then get the money back and be like, oh, Marissa won't know. Or Marissa doing the same thing to get fucking money or whatever. I don't know. They're both a little crazy.
Yeah, how about the hotel I took you to?
The car you switched out?
What car?
And haven't paid?
What car?
What
car?
note.
Marissa, I paid you more than the car note cost when I was in jail. You spent that. I came out, I paid it again. Right? And now you owe 17. You paid it one time.
No, bitch.
You paid it one time. You just been keeping the money.
Bitch. You so slow.
I don't give a fuck. Why did I pay? Why did I delay it? You just stole my computer again. Marissa.
When you were in jail,
You did it.
None of that money was for the car note.
No.
It was for.
For what?
The iPad that you purposely broke.
Your deductible. Your deductible is $500. I paid you $1,000, right? And I gave you money for the insurance too, dude.
Oh. Oh, really? No way.
Yeah.
Well, I have all the GTL or whatever app that is.
Yeah. So what?
Messages.
Yeah. So what?
So you're going to jail for that.
For what? Paying for something for you?
No, for hacking the jail system.
Oh, how did I hack the jail system?
Where's my vape?
Oh, you mean like how you and probably
Why is my
Jordan?
vape in your hand?
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. We just have the same color vape. You've been doing this. I'm not doing
calling the police.
Do whatever you want.
Why is my vape in your hand?
Dude, listen here. I got a couple. You can have.
Well, listen here. This is my vape.
Why is my vape in your hand?
Why are you breaking all the shit that I just bought?
Why is my vape in your hand?
Why just break the lamp?
Why is my vape in your hand?
Marissa, it's my vape. I just walked in here.
You have one in your pocket?
Yeah, I got two in my bag.
Yeah, one of those is mine.
And I said, I'll give you one.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Well, that's nice of him giving away one of his vapes mid-fight.
Say please.
Please.
Thank you.
The fuck?
Oh, no, yeah, no. Neither one of these is yours. I only got these two. Definitely not. Check your bag. You started picking your stuff up as soon as I came in. I don't know why.
Yeah, so this TV is about to break if you don't give me a fucking vape.
I'm not giving you anything because you're breaking shit.
I don't give a fuck. One of those is mine. You just came in here and stole it from me.
Why would I steal your fucking
So
vape?
if you don't want to go to jail right now,
Classic Marissa. If you don't want to go to jail because you have warrants and you're a bad guy, but I'm still with you for some reason, you better give me one of your vapes.
Marissa, all you do is try to send me to jail all the time.
give me my vape.
Marissa, this is my vape.
Give me my vape.
Here.
I love how they're always recording each other to try to get one another and I kind of gotcha or whatever, and then it just devolves into them fighting over a fucking vape. Really showing everybody.
I hate a broke nigga.
Yeah.
I used to feel bad for like Marissa and stuff, but they're both just goofballs at this point.
Broke niggas disgust me.
Yeah.
You the brokest nigga. You been broke.
Yeah.
Since you were born, nigga. Broke ass. Beg ass. God. Sorry ass nigga. Never do nothing, like.
Wait, is that events? Hold on. Yeah. Wow. I didn't see that before. Like, I seen that they had a fight, but I didn't watch it because I was like, we'll watch it on Feral Friday. What a fucking stupid fight that one was. Jeez Louise. Where's that border? There's the border. There we go. Okay. Okay, back to the our main attraction here.
Perfectly calm space, working on my novel, and then
Right? Yeah, I know, right? Heather wishes that was her.
for no reason, from completely calm, productive, engaged, making progress,
I'll read the captions tomorrow. She might make more posts, and I already pulled it down. I don't really like reading.
understand.
You guys know me. Anyone who knows me, and that's a Heather expression, knows that I hate reading.
I do not get it. I do not understand it.
Mostly darker fucks run-on sentences, though, or Tony Michael Johns. They made me hate reading a lot. Broken Heather was born dead, yeah. She's thinking now.
And then Xavier tells me that he's in a location, and I go there and he's not there. Xavier would never just leave me to sleep alone.
He does all the time.
Would never.
He did before you guys were even living in the car, remember? He woke up with a cowboy accent and was like, I'm just gonna go smoke on the fire escape. And then he never came back, and you were mad because you couldn't watch the Barbie movie?
Do that ever.
I did watch that one. I did watch his, what was that song? I can't remember the song, but it was funny. He forgot the lyrics halfway through. Of course he did. Was it American Woman? I think it was American Woman.
And then he answers, and his hair's like in a high bun, and it looks like there's someone laying on his shoulder or on his chest, but like they've been omitted by some sort of like deep fake, And he's like interacting with me. He looks like a man. His jaw is like pronounced. He looks how he looked when I met him and fell in love with him, which is more masculine and not so. I don't even know what to say about it. Like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to make fun of him. I love him. I don't know how to
You sure you're not trying to make fun of him?
describe it without being offensive. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to make it make sense. I don't get it at all. I do not understand. Do not. At all.
I didn't catch that the first time. So she FaceTimed Xavier and someone was on his shoulder? On his shoulder where you're supposed to be? That's when you smell your shoulder for the fucking cologne or whatever?
I have all these photos of him over the last 4 years. And his physical stature is not the same. His height is not the same. But no one is offering me any understanding. It's like they want me to sit in this space of confusion and fear. And
People change over time, right?
Continue to ask for clarity, and they continue to pour on more confusion and fear.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's in the intro. I love that video. The body cam, that's on Crazy Train's channel. No tango fucking socks. And she had the knife around her neck. Good times. They took her mom bracelet. I pulled a clip from that the other day because she didn't know Xavier or something. She was like, "Who's this guy?" She's like, "I don't know, dude." And Xavier's like, "I'm her fiance." And it's like, "Well, she says she doesn't know you." It's like, "Yo, we've been together for years, though." I don't know. She's just crazy. I forget why I was showing it. I think it was because she's just forgetting things. Like she's losing her mind. Oh, because she was like, "I'm Dylan's wife," and it's like, "No, you're not." Apparently, you're not Xavier's anything either. Drugs are bad.
So I decided that I'm just going to start going to a bunch of locations that have computers, creating a new email.
Chicago told you that they would be sending you one of Heather's 911 calls from the studio. Hopefully next week. That would be awesome. My eyeball's really itchy for some reason. I can't wait.
Account, sending a bunch of my photos there, and just creating a whole bunch of accounts where the photos are hidden on the internet, because I can't share them on a social without fear of someone coming and stealing the social and removing it from circulation. My last like 5 or 6 Instagrams into the new.
Why can't she just figure out how a thumb drive works or something? It's crazy that she doesn't even go back to things like she knows how to use. Like, I'm sure at some point she used a floppy disk. She's not like, "Oh, if I just got a computer with a floppy disk, I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I could put everything on that." I don't know how much storage you can hold on a floppy disk. Probably not that much for all of her pictures. You could zip drive it. You can put there in a zip drive. I don't know. Anyways, it's just, she's so bad at everything. You think she would recognize that it's probably like a user issue and not a product issue if everyone else is able to use the same products without any problems.
Thousands have been just taken, just randomly overnight. My brand is not for sale, gone, poof, disappeared into thin air. Coco.chanel.ysl with updates every single day from the tent, where I was giving like a journal style entry of what I was going through and what they were doing to me and what I was being subjected
They were gaslighting you, loco.
to, and how they were helping and how they were hurting and what I was doing and how I was contributing, and gone, poof, disappeared. Easter Day 2024. And many others, you know, those are not the only ones. This is like,
do they bleep show? I don't know. I have to take out. Heather said somebody's address. I don't know whose address it is, but I forgot to take it out when I was doing all those shorts super quick. So I gotta remember to go back and do that before, I don't know, too many people see it. You guys don't do anything with that information, all right? I know you guys are good little angels. I can't remember which one it's in, but I remember I was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot to do that."
awful, you know, it's awful. This is like almost exactly to the T what I was going through in 2019 to 20, and then 21, and then 22, and then 23, and then 24. There's no one in my car, right? You guys can see.
There's a bear for some reason.
There's no one here. Xavier refused to get in. I'm punching the ghost. Get out of here, ghost. Right? There's no one here.
I want to make that a soundbite. I gotta do soundbites still. Get out of here, ghost.
in case there's a deep fake later that shows Xavier in my backseat when he's actually doing God only knows what and where, or anyone else for that matter.
My eyelashes are attacking me. I don't know. Probably not. I've only seen her acknowledge Loco, and I think TD, and maybe Crazy Train. TD and Crazy Train were a while ago, though. Like, way back. I think TD was because she was selling merch or something, and Crazy Train... Can't remember what Crazy Train posted that she got mad about.
Making Xavier's tummy so round, but not just from the front, also from the sides, like a jar of honey, you know, like it looks painful for him.
He's literally, his stomach has looked like that for a while. He probably thinks like, what is she talking about? If I've looked like this for at least a year. At least a year. Like I said, maybe he was a little thinner. I just think he was wearing more baggy clothes. When he started wearing those tights and stuff, you could see his belly. Okay, remember when he leaked his dingling out on the Twitter and his stomach was like protruding and Heather got all mad and racist and she was like, my N-word doesn't have a stomach like that. He's not fat. I just really don't think she pays attention to Xavier. He ever drink sometimes. Xavier's drinking at the gay club.
And then like they make these environments look like nearly abandoned in some like times, and then other times they just snap back to looking normal. Like there's like they want you to act up. They want you to act like in a way that's conducive with the scene and environment, but if you do so, as soon as they snap the scene and environment back to societal norm, you look like you're doing something either wrong or crazy or out of context.
Hey, when she just sits in silence.
You know, and then you pass by, there's just like some random lady like tending to her garden, like looking super zenned out and peaceful. Beautiful garden, beautiful house. Looks like it should be on a magazine cover for Homes and Gardens or something.
I remember when she at least had like the tablecloth shirt. She had different outfits. It's all the same now.
And then it's like, oh my God, do they even have magazines anymore? And then it's like, well, I went to Whole Foods and I saw that they do. So, but who's reading them? Most certainly, who's purchasing them? What is it, $20 for a magazine? 14 something for some of these magazines? And then I'm online on the internet and I'm trying to find meetups. Meetups is supposed to be like a social application, not for dating or hookups, but for like fun things that you could do with other people so that you're not just all by yourself all the time, right? I've never needed that before. I've always had a social group and my children. And my first ex-husband's mom always taught me that once you have your children, that's your social group. Like your family, your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, your own family, your sister, your mom, your brother.
So then why did we run away to go chase prison dick? Why did we do that? Why did we just keep to our family and our nice cozy life?
Husband and your...
I mean, these goofballs get bored and then they want to be famous or something and they just choose that over their families and then they get mad when they can't have their cake and eat it too. You rolled the dice on some dumb shit and you lost, and now you lost everything. Oh no. You shouldn't have done that. You should have played it safe. You could still, I don't know, you could still have a career in social media and be a good mom. You don't have to be insane. You don't have to go do that.
Children, those are your friends. Like you don't look outside of those relationships.
You don't gotta be with a homeless guy who clearly doesn't want to be with you, who has some identity issues clearly because he's claiming to be heterosexual, but he's doing all this weird stuff. Not weird stuff, but like he's not heterosexual. If he is, I'd be very surprised.
Very much. I mean, maybe if you go to school or work and you meet someone, but like you don't, for the most part, prioritize going, you know, to nightclubs or parties or dances or, you know, things like that.
But you did.
You focus your energy because energy is limited. We get tired as humans at the end of the day, right? So we need to then recharge. If you give 8 hours of your energy to someone, right? And then you are exhausted, what do you have left to give to your children when you get home, your family? So you dilute that more when you add a bunch of friends and, you know, other social connections. So it was always my understanding and my goal and my focus to focus, you know, on those relationships first. And now in the situation that I'm in, where my children are not living with me as their primary caregiver anymore. My children, even though
I really do think that, like, if she did get on meds and was talking to a therapist or something, as long as she stayed on them, then she would come to realize, oh shit, I was thinking crazy. That was crazy of me. It doesn't mean that she might not relapse or something, because, like, if she forgets to take them one day, maybe she might start slipping back into psychosis, and then she'd be like, oh yeah, this is the truth, and this is why I can't take my meds, or what, you know what I mean? But I mean, there's been other crazy people that have been able to, like, lead normal lives and stuff. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but she's got to, I don't know how she's going to get there. How is she going to get there? Because, like, if you try to help her, you're basically enabling her at this point. You're not, it's not going to be help. Like, if you give her money, she can spend on stupid shit. If she's not going to seek help for the sake of her kid, what's going to make her do it? Maybe if someone dangled fame in front of her, or money, if they were like, Heather will give you $1 million if you become sane, maybe then that would be enough for her, because I actually don't really think she gives a fuck about her kids. But no one's going to do that either, because that's not a thing. You know what I mean?
I have primary joint custody. My children are living with my...
Thank you, Jared. Yeah, I didn't mean weird, like gay people are weird. I just meant, like, if you're heterosexual, that's weird for you to be doing, like, that's not... It's not adding up here. Like, I think you might not be.
Husband's family and my ex-husband's. And I'm supposed to be, you know, building my career and buying and breaking ground on the house that I want to build for my children and I by the end of the year. That was the timeline. And I'm more fucking confused than ever, not even being permitted to make, you know, $100 a day. I don't know how to make sense of this. You know, I really don't. It's like the upline is corrupted, you know, and they're painting their own picture with no regard for the actual reality that's been going on. And they're trying to fold in people's realities to their own storylines. And they're not really caring if they lose a whole bunch of very pertinent information in translation, in doing that folding in. You know what I mean? That's what I'm perceiving. And I know that the higher authority changes on a day-to-day. And I'm sure that that's incredibly problematic when you have...
She could get into politics. I don't think she should get into politics, but you could just, like, pull her out. You wouldn't even need to tell her what's going on. You just we need someone to filibust. We need to pull a filibuster. Get Heather up there. Just let her talk about anything. She will talk until the meeting's over. That's the only thing I think she could possibly do. And she would like it, because people would be listening to her crap.
Understanding that there are many, many, many higher authorities, many of whom have allowed, you know...
Yeah, fuck you. Why you being mean, YouTube? It's okay, Velvet.
As they refer to it,
it's a sign.
Stars to carry narrative and keep, you know, the record in alignment. And then you fold in these other groups, and they call it being crushed by giants. You fold in these other groups.
Call it human squishy.
And all of a sudden, you know, your story, your narrative, your truth, your reality is folded into the reality of someone who doesn't give a fuck about your reality. And I can't have that. I can't have that, you know? I cannot lose myself or my children or my family members or their identities or our realities. I cannot. It will not work. It will never work.
What is this then? What would we classify this as?
So, anyway.
Guess we're gonna sit on those thoughts for a second. We're almost at halfway. I don't know where she's driving. That's a good question. I think she just drives in circles looking for Xavier still. It doesn't seem like she has a destination ever.
Shit. I knew they were gonna do that. I knew.
Someone parking your yelling at Xavier spot. I've never really paid attention to the background, but maybe I should be, just to see if she only turns one way. You know what I mean? If she only turns right, then she's driving in a circle, obviously. Highway to hell, yeah. Where we're driving, you guess. Now we're in a parking lot.
So they just allow.
At some hotel parking lot. Interesting. So this is halfway, 120. So we can pick up here tomorrow to finish it out. Or else we'll be here for like way too long. I mean, and that's where like that stream ended, so I don't want to like get into this one and then start off like halfway through a stream tomorrow, if that makes sense. So we can start off at the beginning of the stream tomorrow, because I don't know how long this one is. I just put everything together, you know. So that's the plan, Stan. I'll probably play Donkey Kong if you remember. If you want to see me play Donkey Kong. Am I hungry? I'll probably like smoke some weed and like have a snack, and then I'll be back for that. But was there anything else I want to tell you guys? I don't think so. We did get to hear or talk about the custody thing at least, so that's good. I'll do a thumbnail. I'll schedule Feral Saturday, and we can keep this party rocking. Maybe she'll go live tomorrow too. Who knows? And we can watch that too. Yeah. Oh, the thing that I do have actually, that I was waiting for her to bring up the stabbing, is I screenshotted the most interesting parts of the police report of the stabbing, so we can get all the sides and the what was seen on the surveillance footage and everything like that, because I said I would go over that today, and I do have it. It's all like I have them all pulled up here. So we'll go over that tomorrow too, and read the comments, read the captions that she left on the other account. I'll screenshot them tonight in case it goes down for that crazy video she posted of the miscarriage. I'm just gonna do it in quotes there, because I don't. If you know, you know. Maybe I should get something to pull together for that if I can find the Google searches that she was doing that she accidentally showed, to show my reasoning for thinking that way. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, or possibly before that. I love y'all, and good night. Good night, guys.